and we are here with Battle for the Stones and a online qualifier top 8. I am joined by Vicious, and you guys don't got to worry about him trying to pronounce Spanish names and Japanese like you did last week. It's all North American here. A bunch of familiar faces in top 8. I can't wait to get started. How you feeling, Vicious?
Dude, I'm really excited because this is the final qualifier to seal the deal for Battle for the Stones, and it's coming up real soon. It's going to be next week, I believe, December 8th through the 10th at the Anaheim Hilton.
Yes, exactly. Going to be part of Capcom Cup and PSX and all of that nonsense, and we're going to be finding out that final participant here tonight. We have the top 8 for you. We're going to get a quick look at that when we can. As yeah, it's a bunch of familiar faces, you know what I mean, all from all over the country. We have winners, semifinals. Going to be starting off with Kyle P, repping Seattle, and rocking Spencer, I believe, Captain Marvel, excuse me.
Correct.
As well as Kami from New York, and going to be repping that Ultron Dante. Stealth from Texas, also known as Nico, and Forced Edge, Zero Dante player. I believe Sense Marvel 3. We're going to have him going up against Coach Steve, also from New York, and be rocking the Spencer Nova. And then in losers, Apology Man against Super Noon. And Super Noon's got a message for Apology Man. I'm gonna save for when that actually gets popping.
Please.
But both California boys, NorCal versus SoCal match right there. And then Dual Kevin from the Midwest, the lone Midwest representative here, going to be going up against Manic from Southern California.
Right. So overall, we have good representation of Dante players, Ultron players, a couple specialists here and there with the Spencers. And of course, I want to see that Firebrand from Apology Man. So before we get into that, we're going to get to the first match. It's going to be Kyle P and Kami.
Oh, yes. That Apology Man Firebrand, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's get to this.
Red Aramir, excuse me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be 3 out of 5 all the way through for top 8.
Yes, sir.
If you don't know, you know by now. Fun fact, before we get into this match, I'm pretty sure I saw Sonic Fox's name on the 400-plus entrance there.
He was. I was keeping an eye on the brackets early, and he seemed to be DQ'd out.
All right, well.
So other priorities, taking.
Makes sense. Makes sense. But whatever it is, I hope he's doing this thing. But for the most part, this tournament, like what I was trying to get at, it was stacked.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
400-plus entrants. I think it capped out like what, not capped, but 494 something.
Yeah, the losers bracket was losers bracket was completely insane. I'm already getting DMs from Super Noon. You committed, Super Noon. All right, it's too late. It's too late. The people are expecting something now.
You done started, man.
But yeah, I was taking a look at the losers bracket before we came to this tournament, right? And yeah, it was who's who of Marvel players, right? That are not in the Battle for the Stones already. People that have fallen in the losers bracket that just made it outside of top 8 were people like Cole, Killer Kai. Noel Be Hungry was also pretty far along in the bracket as well. Not Enough Damage God, I believe, was right outside of top 8 as well. A lot of Marvel players were entering this tournament trying to fill that last spot for the Battle for the Stones finals that's going to be happening next week. But yeah, we have seen the most prepared players here. We're going to be starting off with Kyle P and Kami in winners. Now, I'm very interested to see Kami play Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, right? We mainly know him as a Street Fighter V player, as Macaulay. Definitely doing work all over the country. Very close, I think, to making it into Capcom Cup, or started working his way up there towards the end of the year.
Yeah, making a big splash for himself this year with Street Fighter V, and it's impressive, Macaulay,
So, and then now we see him in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which I haven't really seen him play it at NLBC or anything like that. So I'm very interested in what he brings to the table. Of course, he's going to be playing Ultron Dante, an incredibly solid team. I'm going to assume it's Reality Stone. I don't know for sure, though, but Reality Stone just allows so much utility for that team to combo off any hit pretty much that they can get. And we're going to see what he's got in store for Kyle P.
One thing to note with
Kami Space Stone, I like it. Okay.
Is that he's very close training partners with the likes of Punk, who also rocks the same team. So I wouldn't doubt them sharing the same kind of information and tech together.
Punk, another player that just was outside of top 8.
Ooh,
yes,
that's rough. But yeah, we could expect to see shades of Punk through Kami's play because they play each other online all the time.
Yeah.
And then
Kyle
P, you'll see it right here. Spencer, Jetta, here we go.
Starting off with an armor piercer, 99 seconds start off. Oh, and then he actually goes back to the original side with Jetta. Kami got lost in the lights a little bit. Could have made his way out, but the dropped combo was going to give him another chance. In the head, and yeah, we see the push block come out from Kami right there. That was what the launcher was about. Dante tag in. We'll see if he can make anything happen, but we got tag in right back to Spencer trying to get him with the hook grab. Well, he finally finds it into the jet attack as well, but a complete counter switch from Kyle P, or excuse me, from Kami as soon as that happened.
I'm going to get this corner carry from Kami. No, he drops it a little bit too far out. Yeah, get it started.
This is going to be a coast-to-coast match, so the players are going to have to adjust. Ooh, snatches them out of the air and gets the full pickup. Let's go to the other side. Of course, Kyle P known for that Spencer.
Beautiful.
Sense Marble 3, my man. Ooh.
Oh, the overhit one side. Oh my god. Was that high or low? It was like at the same time. You can't block that. Put him in a box.
Oh, when he actually jabbed him out. Jetta can get the full super and send Ultron to the other side of the screen by that Space Storm.
And he still runs into the pinwheel. The defense from Kyle P. Looking real nice.
Oh, tags him with a dash over after the bolt cancel. Finishes it off with, of course, the Jetstream Twister Tempest follow-up. Signature of Dante here in this opening patch of Marvel's Capcom Infinite. Oh, snatched out.
And the pickup.
Alfie knows his stuff. Got the Space Storm combos. And you see during the Cinematic Super, the Space Storm does not run out either. Good choice from Kyle P. Still has level 3 on deck. It is a command throw, though, so it's a little bit harder to use as Spencer, but he gets it off anyway.
Yo, wake this man up.
Ugh.
Yo, he's out of there. That's a ton of damage. That robot is dead. Kyle P. taking it with a full Spencer. One-man army.
Yeah, big ups to Kyle P right there. Again, when you have a command grab as your level 3, and that's where your Storm level 3 cashes in on, it's a lot harder to use than the combo ones, right? We see plenty of uses of the combo level 3s where you just end a combo as soon as you get the hit, cash out for the big damage, but characters like Spencer, characters like Nemesis, they have to set up their level 3s in better ways, and well done to Kyle P ending that first game with the cash out.
Yeah, I'm more impressed with the way Kyle P is playing inside Space Storm, mostly. Letting it drain out, still taking Kami's life away, and he's already making pretty quick work.
Yeah, has nice Kami all the way pushed to the corner at this point.
Ooh!
That's the box dash H, Kami.
Build that Space Storm. You hear it down below.
Testing Kyle P's anti-edge with just a raw box dash H. Has him all the way into Dante at this point. Jetstream back into Ultron. So much Space Storm being built here. Always going to hold up to get out of that mix-up and now block.
Block majority of the mix-up. Still gets opened up by Spencer though. Nice tag out using the 2 bars.
Yeah, the counter switch directly into launch for Dante. Trying to set up a high low with a Twisted Tempest. Good block.
Oh!
Runs right into the command grab super. Counter switch as soon as he gets the chance to. Neither player with a bar now. Both players on the verge of Space Storm now. Kyle P has it available if he wants to pop it.
That cross-up H, man. So hard to block, building up that stone again. Here comes Kami.
Oh, he dropped the combo though. That could have been the Space Storm setup for Kami.
Too much at stake.
Speaking of Spencer activating Space Storm, Kyle P with the advantage. Nice
tech throw. Kami, yeah, is going to look for the airplay, get some space. You see him being hesitant with it, though, because of the grapple from Spencer.
I like that.
$1 million cash that check. Now we got a Space Storm right back. Now you can't tag out. And if Kami gets a single hit, he can cash out that level 3 for the death of Jetta. He doesn't have enough health to withstand it, but the launch of Glory saves Jetta.
I'm calling that. Yeah, that's definitely push block. We all see it.
Oh,
we all see it from time to time. Yeah, again, having that defense ready through the box, but still going to be sticking in there for a little bit longer.
Sometimes it's a launch of shame, sometimes it's a launch of glory. Cashes out the level 3, he can tag and make it safe, yes sir. And then the armor piercer as soon as he comes in. Nice combo, takes him all the way to the corner as well, trying to keep him locked down. Puts a pinwheel on top of him, and he's forced to block.
He can't move. Yeah, he's not allowed to press any buttons with that pinwheel active. The pickup, here comes Kyle P. This should be a dead robot.
Bionic armor finished the job, yes sir. Jetta back in, you're going to get the charge pinwheels. That's 1, that's 2. Not going nowhere, blocks the low.
Oh, from behind.
Back of the sword catches it, and he activates the Space Storm. He's got Spencer in the corner here. Hasn't been able to open him up yet. Can't get quite the spacing for that instant overhead jump roundhouse. Can you find the low? Not yet, but he gets the hammer. He can cash it out and kill Spencer at the very least. He does.
Everybody catches the hammer eventually. If it ain't the double pump shotty, he's getting the hammer, for sure.
What's next?
That install. Here we go.
Fully charged airplay. You got to block that unless I activate the Space Storm for that invulnerability. We'll see all the way to the other side. I'm not sure if he was looking for the dash back like he did originally. Nice. Confirms it's $1 million. This is not cinematic, so it's spinning that Space Storm timer. He pushes him low, but he doesn't confirm. Nice block on the cross-up. With the stand roundhouse to get rid of the pinwheel. That was great use of it. Tries to confirm into it, cancels the million stabs into the jet stream. Oh, but the pinwheel's there to interrupt the pinwheel. Yeah, the bold cancel box dash interrupted. Full charge airplay again, a little bit too high to block, but he's coming down with the Brainstorm. Oh, great air throws can get rid of the red life.
Oh, but the jump or the forward dash H. Ugh.
Yep.
And again, Jetta not having the traditional dash, it's a Darkstalker's dash. Catching him, crouching.
Yeah, precisely. The movement of Jetta is quite different than many of the other characters in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That was such a close game, but Kyle P is going to go up 2-0 on Kami.
Pretty clutch stuff from Kyle P, keeping the composure with Jetta also. Kami was so close. Just one mix-up away. And I like his defense too, using the stand hard kick with Dante, letting the double barrels rock, keeping Jetta away. That was pretty neat in the Space Storm box.
Yeah, Kami was so close to playing almost perfect that set, but I think that level 3 cash out when Kyle P was free to tag was really the mistake that cost him that game. It's still very close here. 2-0 for Kyle P. Kami's got the first hit this game though. Already up to 2 bars. He's gonna get that space surge. No knockdown. Ooh, all right. Gets the setup.
Oh, nice block.
Ooh, didn't block
Spoke
the
too soon.
second part. Couldn't pick up the combo, just wakes up with the bionic arm, blade tag into Jetta. Oh, the pinwheel is interrupted by the chase down from Dante. Double volcano, that's what I'm talking about. Kami with the real combos on both characters. Oh, just as I say that though, my man.
Ooh. And again, since he's in the storm, that's the box combo, treating it like a corner.
Ooh, but no, dropped
All
it
right,
in this.
all
Of
right.
course, Dante can combo off all of his throws. That ain't nothing new. Chasing him all the way down to the corner, but the melt
again.
misses. Both players 4 bars at this point. If anybody gets a hit, yeah, they're gonna have to confirm directly into super, or else they're gonna leave themselves open to a counter switch. Wow,
I like that.
Twister Tempest doesn't get the full combo, but Jetstream never fails. Just keep doing it. Crazy dance. This is the Jetstream again. Twister Tempest, let's get the full combo. Counter switch is there. Kami should have been looking to combo into the super a little bit quicker.
Ooh.
Now for the awesome
Pulling it up, yeah. In the box and the defense again from Kyle P, coming out swinging.
He's looking to make him block on the ground, and he finally does. Kami opens him up with the high-low game. Catches him on his toes, and so many Marvel players do get caught.
Great mix-up so far from Kami. You know, he's been trying to go for the really tricky stuff, but the basic high-low gets him every time.
I mean, that's the potency of Dante and Space Stone, right? Or Space Storm, I should say, is that once you get the $1 million, once you lock them on that ground in that space where they cannot maneuver out of, and that's an easy high-low, and you see him just go with the empty air dash low. 99-second armor piercer, very tough to contest. Kami just blocks and goes for the box dash. Smacks Spencer in the face, but not before he can tag in and get a hook.
He's using the right arm to fight the robot.
That's wifey. I don't know if you
that's
know
wifey.
that. That's
Yeah,
wifey.
that's his lore, yeah.
That's wifey. Bring him back down. Oh my god, the ride or die. Bonnie and Clyde of Marvel Infinite.
Ooh.
4 bars on
the pickup?
Yeah, 4 bars for Kyle P as well. Oh, gets him with the low.
Man.
No 2 bars for Kami either. He cannot tag out. Going into the air super. Of course, Spencer with the command grab level 3. Yeah, he's not
The
gonna
counter
be able to-
switch. Kyle P wasn't ready. Counter switch of his own. Caught him mid-air. The hook. Bring him back down to earth.
Red Kyle P. This is the pace that Kyle P excels at. Party time is all Kyle P. Look at that.
Oh,
Point at
that was definitely same side.
Ugh, to the other side. This is what, my man lives for confirms like this. Space Storm, please just help me out. Get him off me.
Lord
Put him in a box.
All right, Kami getting started finally.
Whoa.
Oh, the double pump shotty to the grill.
Oh, yeah, he was not prepared.
Oh,
for
he
the-
tried it again. And the H on the other side still caught him.
That's the original, like one of the day one Dante resets. Kyle P not watching his dome there, giving Kami, an opportunity back in this game. Knocks him down. Let's see what he gets for this reset. All right. Oh, he just tries for the instant overhead. Yeah, the Invo frame's going to dodge that.
Oh, nice block. And the startup is not invincible on the pinwheel. Good pickup from Kami.
I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. Kyle P tagged in and did a roundhouse? Roundhouse? I'm not sure.
And he
what
tried to
that
make it
was supposed
safe with pinwheel afterwards.
Yeah.
And that's not ever a real block shot.
Kyle P down to 1 character, but he does hit Kami, but immediately spins the 2 bars, the counter switch, and bring in Ultron and maybe that box dash H.
And the mobility of Ultron leaves it so hard to block all the mix-ups. He's got the box dash H. He can do H and then dash backwards, and H again. He can empty jump low.
don't know
everything. There's a full video on it.
I don't know how much you've played this game online. That's not a box dash H online.
Yeah.
My man teleports directly to the back of your neck.
Is that the router special?
He just no. That's just how it goes.
No Timbos, just straight router.
He just teleports to the back of your neck and catches you there. It happens.
That even happens with like local players too. I've definitely played.
Oh yeah.
I've definitely played a few SoCal Ultrons and just gave up afterwards. As soon as I get picked up, it's like I'm done. I'm all right. My Chun-Li's had enough.
LP. To the corner we go, striking first blood. He was up 2-0, but Kami has already brought this back up to a tie ball game. Bring this pinwheel. Oh, making a block and then catches him.
The pressure from Kyle P. Bring him down.
Comes down from the rafters with the some box dash H's from Dante now, but we're blocking all of them. Oh, then up back finally gets opened up. Counter switch immediately into Spencer. Trying to swing with the grapples. Oh, Twisted Tempest doesn't combo into it, but got caught swinging as soon as he landed. Kami here. UYU Kami as well, newly sponsored.
Nice reset. Still picks up Kyle P. Not a lot of scaling on that super either. You get a ton of damage. All right.
Oh, nice Storm combos again. Will not pick him up. Oh, we try to reset him into the overhead. Then Will out there, and he actually catches him overhead. No confirm though. Oh, just the helm breaker, and he actually canceled it.
Oh, the double pump, fully loaded.
Oh, he actually just caught something crazy.
That was sick.
Yeah,
the sickest box dash past the pinwheel, but he drops it. Oh, yo, you can't press buttons. Oh, Ultra's here, yo, this Shorty was dancing on him. Tap dancing on the face. Take that, but Kyle P keeping it together.
Kami has 4 bars, though. He can counter switch whenever he wants, and he does now. Right into a Space Storm.
The command grab.
He can continue the combo. The Space Storm is preventing him, but he's locked in the corner now. Oh, my goodness. You are not locked in here with me. You are...
Oh, that was sick. Okay, that was sick.
Remember,
that was
your opponent's always got your back. Comes in from the original side despite Ultron being on his neck.
But that H goes everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's like half body.
Oh, yeah.
Enter the banquet of the abyss.
All right, feasting on Dante. That's going to be a dead one. Yeah, it's down to the final character for both.
Kami, oh, he had to survive. He had his own Space Storm, but he's not going to.
That's it.
IOP moves on to winners finals. Seattle, stand
I
up.
shall put your affairs in order.
Ooh.
Spectacular.
Ooh.
You shall live on this.
I don't mean to stir any pots or anything, but so far it's 1 for the West Coast.
It's 1 for the West Coast.
You know, just,
I got some statistics on that later if you want to talk about that.
We can definitely talk about that. I know everybody wants to talk about that. That's the fun stuff.
That's the fun stuff?
Yeah.
All right, all right.
That's the stuff that brings out the ugly in people.
You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. So Kami is going to be falling down to loser's bracket while Kyle P takes his spot in winners finals. Big ups to Kyle P rocking the Spencer. Wow, man. Yeah, Spencer doing so much work as well as the Jetta, of course. Well done.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I like the switch up between Jetta and Carol. I've seen his Carol from early stages of the game, struggling just a little bit, but you knew in his heart he wanted to keep Spencer. So he's like, you know what, I think I'm going to make the change to have Jetta as a backup. And he's doing just fine. He's looking real sharp here in the winners.
Yeah, I think Jetta's just one of the top tier characters right now in terms of like just overall game plan. When you combine him with Space Storm, when you combine him with a very strong point character that allows him to set up his pinwheels freely so he doesn't actually have to spin meter. Like a lot of the characters still have to kind of spin meter to set up their characters, right? Like you see Ultron, they're usually in their combo, dash back into the super. Right. Dante, same thing. With Jetta, they don't really do that, right? They just charge up the pinwheels, allowing the player to get max meter, cash out for big damage. So, and then always, more importantly than damage, really, have that meter to counter switch.
Yeah, having that kind of battery is pretty crucial, especially with the likes of Spencer too. Just having that damage on deck, it's pretty good. But you know, for the most part, it's still early for Kyle P. We'll see if he's gonna hang in there with Spencer. I think he's the only solid Spencer we have on the West Coast.
Oh, on the West Coast, I was about to say.
No, West Coast.
I was like, because our next winners match is going to include for one of the other solid Spencers, one of the best Spencers in the country, Coach Steve, aka Insane, going to be going up against Stealth. Zero Dante from Texas, also known as Nico, also known as Forced Edge. I believe he's been a Zero Dante player for a minute now, as well as in Marvel 3.
I'm glad you know all about him because I'm not gonna lie. I've only heard of him like once or twice.
I mean, I don't know all of them, but I know a little bit.
That's good enough.
A little bit. So we're going to see. He's actually rocking the Zero Ultron on this little character select, but most likely I've seen him play Zero Dante. I saw in the, and why wouldn't you play Dante right now, right, if you're a Dante player originally?
Up until December 5th, which has already happened. But we're not playing that version, are we?
No.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
and that's in the rules.
Yeah, Battle for the Stones, the finals will be taking place on the patch that is currently being played, that you see right now. Of course, the December 5th patch is going to be changing some things up. Dante, we'll see the state of Dante after December 5th, the state of Reality Stone.
Yep.
The state of a few things.
Yeah, very significant changes. I kind of want to see how that plays out after Battle for the Stones. But again, we are going to be sticking with this current version of the game for the finale.
Yeah, Force Edge is the name. So Zero Ultron is a team I played at the very beginning of this game. I think it's a solid team, but I don't think it offers as much just chemistry, cohesion as Zero and Dante.
Only one team.
Yeah, and that's what he's going to be going with. Soul Stone as well.
Yeah, switching up Zero Dante instead. Yeah, just keeping it. He's faking everybody out is what it is.
Yeah, the Soul Stone I believe is the optimal choice for this team. I don't think like Zero or Dante are one of the space storm gods like Jetta or Rocket Raccoon or something like that. I think they're more useful having two lives, and they actually complement each other well while both being out on the field.
Yo, I'm digging this USC Nova color scheme. That's sick. That's pretty cool.
Coach Steve. That orange Spencer, if I get you the Marvel 3, I believe. Oh, catches him low.
Javelin to complement it. Ugh.
Double armor piercing. It's the other side. Just base the DP out. Immediate tagging from Stealth.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, the killer beat from the top rope. He's going to dodge that. Well, and actually catch Nova on the other side with a tagging as well.
He's going to build enough for the counter switch. No, drops it instead. He's living.
He was looking for the
There's the counter switch from
on the million carats.
Ugh.
That's what I'm talking about. Great punish from Coach Steve on the Rainstorm right there. Perfect reflect on the last bullets and gets the combo off of it.
So sick. That's the only contribution I have for that because that was pretty sick. Like, how do you...
And this is a great use of the Space Storm as well. Once your opponent is at that low life, 30 to 40%, and you have the Space Storm available, you can kill them with an easy level 3. Oh, he got him! That was so sick. The slide into the Energy Javelin. Cashes out the final pixels of the Space Storm with the level 3.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Bring it back, Zero. Oh, and he got him with the armor piercer. He does not care.
Coach Steve.
That was sick. Already losing Dante right after the Soul Stone switch.
Zero's a good character, but he's got a long way to go.
Oh no, you cannot press the button without both characters on the screen like that.
Coach looking to send players to the bench real quick. 1-0 for Insane. Of course, sponsored by Panda Global. Looking to take that final spot in Battle for the Stones. And we have next week, of course, 8th through the 10th of December.
Already taking notes. With Coach Steve already taking the first game over Stealth. And I gotta say, these mix-ups are looking pretty clean from Coach Steve.
Ready.
We haven't seen much Zero play from Stealth.
Yeah, the because he gets hit by this 99-second armor piercer into the full corner combo from Coach Steve. Bring him back down, snatch him up. Oh, tried for the command grab reset, but Stealth with the pizza cutter, the classic. Oh, pick him up. OTG Lightning. Nice spins the wall bounce earlier, so he gets the corner set up here. Oh, actually switches sides, but we'll keep switching sides with Dante. Goes up for the acid raid. Oh,
wow. Oh, he picks up after the trade. That's crazy.
Coach Steve's got some experience against these Dante players, I'll tell you what. Nothing doing on the bionic arm. Oh, tries for the dive kick as the killer bee. These two ships passing in the night. He's gonna get this. Oh, he got hit by the last active frames of the lightning. That was so unfortunate.
I don't know if he pressed the button or not, or maybe it was just him and his hurt box.
Bring him back down. What are we gonna get? What's the reset? Are we going $1 million or are we gonna go ice? Oh no, goes back into Zero. I like it. Trying to sneak behind him, ends up staying in front. Oh, the armor piercer.
He tried to find the box.
That's also level 3. take down Zero's first life, but Stealth does have a full Soul Storm available. He's going to activate to avoid that box dash dolphin kick.
You know Coach Steve is ready for that at all times. He wants to avoid that invincibility, but still gets to pick up the Stealth. Forces the switch. Oh, excellent blocks. The push blocks on point too. Coach Steve.
Jetstream Twisted Tempest, full reliable, still does the job, and Stealth has enough mirror to cash out for that level 3. He's not going to use it though. We'll do the job with 2 levels, I believe.
Koha on deck, 2 bars for each. Full space stone from Coach Steve, going to activate it. Oh, he's ready. Oh, but Zero is not. Check your cabeza.
They couldn't finish the job, Soul Stone.
Ooh!
Wow, dodged it with his backdash after he blocked the zip in and got the back throw.
Oh, he tried it, but no, the grab is there.
Man.
Stealth, no pickups though.
Just pressing that throw.
Watch out!
What is going on? All right, keeping him in block. Got him. Stealth on the board, 1-1 against Coach Steve.
One of the characteristics of Coach Steve's gameplay is that Spencer comeback. So I was just holding my breath right there to see if he was going to get any closer. But no, Stealth closes out the second game. It's going to be 1 up.
I saw you definitely reeling back a little bit. You're like, yeah, it's not over yet.
Yeah, it's
not over
definitely
yet.
not. Like, 1v1 versus Coach Steve Spencer, and anything can happen.
Yeah. I was waiting for the pickup after the overhead because, you know, it's slow on startup, but you never know.
Yeah.
It's so hard to block still.
Ready.
It was just a DP after the armor piercer, but
Other side, coming in hot with the H.
using a Zero extension to get him towards the corner. Bring in Dante. We saw him actually switch back into Zero with his combo Rabo. Coach Steve's not going to give him that opportunity. He got the combo switch earlier, the counter switch, I should say, into the throw punish for the tag. Well done by Coach Steve, looking for it that time.
Oh, he got caught. Yeah, fully invincible on the start of the match.
Yes, sir. 2 bars. Coach Steve only sending out 1. Not going to have any way to get Nova out of the situation. And with the Rakoha follow-up, that should spell the end of Nova. And now Coach Steve is not even going to get 2 Space Storms off. Only going to get 1. Let's see if he can make it count.
The cross-up from Stealth incoming. 0 G's.
You see Stealth not being greedy. He's not trying any teleport shenanigans to put it back in the corner. Just wanted the full corner carry combo.
Again, just got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, Coach Steve ended up crossing himself up right there. And yeah, I don't know if Stealth wanted to get him out of the corner, but he knows how to pick it up regardless. So close to that level 3. Doesn't quite get it though. He's going to bring him down. Into a Rakoha once more. Won't do the job just yet. Coach Steve is going to have 1 last chance. Full Space Storm available. Full 4 bars. Only has a tick of health left though. Dodging the Buster.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe don't count him out just yet, but nah. Stealth got it covered. A lot of health left too.
Yeah, I mean, Spencer has had a strong stand jab since Marvel 3, right? So you see him zip in right there. Try to get him with the anti-air stand jab. But in similar fashion, Zero's had a strong pizza cutter, that back H, I believe, in this game, back H punch. As strong as it was in Marvel 3. Well, similar to the strength of Marvel 3.
So when he holds Buster and he does Lightning, did he still have access to that in Marvel 3 where he does the pizza cutter to that go?
No, like that. So in Marvel 3, right, like he didn't have the way Buster worked. It was like you can cancel specials into Buster.
That was it.
So
right?
yeah, in this game, like when you do specials and then
It
let go of
enhances their
Buster,
moves,
it gives them a different move.
Yeah. That's kind of cheap.
Oh yeah.
Yo, lightning into pizza cutter?
Yeah,
That's kind of gross.
That's interesting. it is. Oh, he's missing the reset though. That's the million carats reset to try to give him the hard to blockable. Oh, with the tag in, but Coach Steve not missing that tag into the armor piercer. Let's bring him to the other side of the screen.
Lucky for Stealth, Zero just bounced right out of there. Brings him back in. Slugging.
That's pretty much the only way to describe it. We see a counter switch followed by an active switch, and again though, Coach Steve always ready to counter that rainstorm properly. Perfect advancing guard on the last bullets to combo Dante.
You're trying to work in the box Stealth
Again,
with the defense.
the small hitbox of Zero, though. He's not the easiest to open up. Wow, and he trades with the DP. He's not going to stop, my man. That's all Zero's doing when they're in the box. Shadow super up. Let's go. Clone is out. That's going to be a lot of projectiles. Doesn't do a lot of chip, but if you get hit by it, it does a nice chunk. Ooh, and yeah, you can't move, dog. He has a Shadow. 2v1. Handicap matches are not fair.
So Genmu, pretty good. Yeah, anytime you can make a clone of yourself, it's going to be a problem.
Picks him up straight lightning legs. Brings him down. Oh, yes. Some bionic arm out. Oh, and he ends up catching Zero. But a little bit too far. He's going to keep comboing Dante and take the damage he can get. No. And he actually runs into it with the teleport. Dante into the Soul Storm. He's going to activate the Zero Super. Great call right there from Stealth.
Oh, he's going to pick it up.
Especially because Dante doesn't have a down-down super with punches. I believe Double Trigger is down-down kick.
This might just be it for Stealth. Oh, he's out of there?
Oh, the Space Stone to bring him back closer and keep him in front of the $1 million. That was expert use of that surge.
Chip damage is imminent here.
Yeah, it's very hard to chip someone out without supers in this game, especially when they give him advancing guarded back.
Oh, but no, he runs into the H again. That's what happened to him in game 2. We got mixed up twice by that. And it's his downfall now.
Yeah, you saw him actually hit Zero when he got the zip in, but he was holding up on the reset, so he didn't actually tech on the ground. Like, he didn't tech rolling backwards, so he didn't have to deal with the overhead. He just came down with the H again. Stealth. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
That was just fortunate, man. In those scramble situations with Zero, it has such a his jump HP has such a wide hitbox, covering all the angles on the way down. That's kind of good.
It's been a problem for years.
Yeah, yes. I've seen it. I've never experienced it, but I've definitely seen it. I've seen people complain about it, and it's still a thing. Y'all should have your defense, man. I don't know what to tell you. I've definitely played against your Zero time and time again. I'll complain about it. I'll complain about it a little bit, but you guys should know by now.
Yeah, but Stealth, was that 3-0 or was that
3-1,
Kevin? Oh, that was 3. Oh wow. I only thought that was 2. Excuse me.
So yeah, Stealth got 3 over Coach Steve's 1. I think Steve had the very first game in the set.
I was just enjoying some Marvel. Excuse me. So our winners file is going to be Kyle P from Seattle versus Stealth from Texas, and we're going to start with our loser side of the bracket. It's going to be Apology Man from NorCal, of course. A pretty well-known fighting game player at this point, and done well in plenty of fighting games. Smash 4, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Blaze Blue, Hadoken, I'm not sure.
Yeah, not too long ago, like I think it was last week or something, he got Hadoken under his belt for Marvel Infinite.
Yeah, I don't think he won, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, he got... he was like one of the finalists for like the team tournament.
You gotta understand that here in the Marvel community, we don't give Beneath credit for anything. All I saw was that he got OCV'd in the team tournament.
Ooh.
His entire team got OCV'd. That's all I saw.
Oh, well, my mistake. So that aside, it's gonna be a California bloodbath, basically.
No, but Apology Man, I think, is one of the most talented players in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I'm sad that he hasn't gotten to travel that much this tournament season, just because I think his Firebrand is head and shoulders above the rest currently, and complemented with Jetta, it's a very tough team to deal with. However, he is going to be going up against Super Noon. And Super Noon,
Young Noon 911.
Young Noon 911 indeed. If you ever met
the rap album.
If you ever met Super Noon, that tag makes complete sense. And you know, he's actually talked to me about playing Beneath multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and he said today that he wants everyone to know that Beneath is his son, and that Super Noon is the best Jetta, not Beneath.
Ooh.
And from what Super Noon has told me, is that he has beat the brakes of Beneath time and time again in this exact environment, in the online environment.
I hope this is verbatim. Like, I hope whatever Super Noon told you is verbatim, because he just might dig his own grave. So, I mean, this is online. You never know.
I'm interested to see how Super Noon backs up these statements.
Man, you know, Super Noon's been active in the SoCal community, really taking it to the locals, mostly Wednesday night fights, and just very active with the community in general.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt him giving Apology Man a problem. I mean, I'll believe him, but, you know,
and it's funny,
you can never count Beneath out.
Because, yeah, both of these guys are kind of at the opposite ends of their personal life spectrum, right? Apology Man, I believe, is about to graduate on the tail end of his schooling, and Super Noon just started college. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Who's going to school who?
how much time they've been able to dedicate to Marvel. We've seen Super Noon at Wednesday Night Fights pretty constantly. We've seen Apology Man at the EGT live streams, Hadouken as you mentioned. But early Apology Man looking good. And yeah, putting him in the double tornadoes. Great block by Super Noon though on the low. He's going to immediately tag it to Dante, and we have the 2-for-1 special jet stream all the way into the Twister Tempest. You know, we're going to bring him down nice and easy. 4 bars on the side of Young Noon, 4 bars on the side of Apology Man.
$1 million. Here we go, Super Noon. Getting the mix up. He just lets him rock. All right, that's fine. Caught them both anyway. Again, Super Noon getting a lot of damage going.
Yeah, once this team starts, it's so hard to get them off you. As you can just go into the super. Knock down Ultron, trying to open up the Firebrand, holding up back just to get out of the situation. He's going to cancel into the orb though, and he has Ultron locked down in the Space Storm for now.
Caught him ducking.
Yeah.
Woo!
Ooh, that's custom Space Storm combos. He's going to go into level 3? Not just yet.
There it is. Had to use it right before the Space Storm ended. You got to use the resources.
Yeah, Ultron's still alive. Has the Reality Storm available as well. Goes with the Tornado. Going to roll forward. Give me as many own bull frames as possible. Oh, the push block of glory.
It's no longer the push block of shame? Only if it doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
the push block of shame is when it doesn't work. Well, the push block of glory is when it actually hits. Into the level 3 is Super Noon. Trying to send his son to his room a little early. 1-0.
Just pushing him back.
Same, man.
So the reason why we say that, if you haven't been following some of the local scene, or some of the SoCal scene, right, Super Noon has definitely been using Jetta rather than Dante for the first parts of Infinite.
Yeah, exactly. When Infinite first dropped, he was definitely playing a lot of Ultron Jetta. As time went on, he of course picked up Dante, being a zero Dante player in Marvel 3. Didn't see any reason as to not to play him.
And I know he's pulling on some people's emotions at Wednesday Night Fights, especially the likes of Priest.
Oh yeah,
like, you only beat me because you picked Dante. Well, I mean, it sounds like a personal problem, you know? Like, why not pick Dante?
Yeah. Sure, I don't know if you knew that.
I do, yeah.
Okay. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Super Noon.
The type of dude that puts his milk in first. Speaking of, Firebrand doing work finally for Apology Man.
Fully charged airplanes, not dodge it. Brings back in Jetta early. I'm not sure how much I like that. Jetta kind of struggles against a point character like Ultron, but just as I say that, finds the top rope, confirms all the way into Firebrand. He's going to be able to set up shop now. Yes, sir. Tornadoes on both sides. What are you doing with it? Blocks the empty jump low again. Super Noon 2 for 2 on that mix-up, and then gets the air throw from Jetta.
Oh, the pickup with the Reality Stone afterwards? That was gross.
Yeah.
That was kind of ridiculous.
Super Noon's hit confirms with this team are no joke. Oh,
I didn't even know it was like that. I didn't know it was like that, Ultron. You're just going to hover over my man and just kick him in the mouth. All right.
Yeah, faked out the low. Gets him high. Apology Man just barely gets 1 bar. Oh, yeah.
Super Noon is so sick right now. Look, build that stone.
Oh, I'm not sure what that was about. Just Reality Surge and lets Apology Man out of the corner. Oh, but we get him up. Reality Stone again, trying to buy as much time as possible, but now you're going to block the charge. Pinwheel. Reality Surge, yo. Oh, no, he reflected it back and got countered by the Tornado at the same time. The Space Storm is over. Can get that level 3, and good stuff. Super Noon, a Jetta player on his own right, knows to block that high rather than that low from the distance.
Oh, the double pickup. No, but then the drop.
He's going to get out, and this is good for Super Noon. Has the Reality Storm out. Ultron, though, is bleeding. Needs to get him out, and he does. Gets tagged, but not for a lot of damage. Tags in a Firebrand to get that damage that he was missing out on. And Super Noon loses the character during Reality Storm. That means no second storm for him.
Both players, not a lot of storm charged up for either one. So it's going to be straight up brawl.
Yeah, 4 bars. I'm looking at.
Oh, no! Oh, no conversion.
Oh, but no. Apology Man just with a wake up jab. Super Noon. Not pulling out any meaties. And no Devil Trigger as well to regenerate any health while this is going down. Get the level 3, just do as much damage as possible. Oh, puts him on the edge of death.
There he goes. Slowly getting that health back, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right, it was a good attempt from Super Noon. Apology Man keeping it together. The all-red team. Whatever he says, I don't know what he's about, but you know what? I'll believe it. He's preaching that truth. Spin that fire. Goo-ra-ra, goo-ra-ra. Good call, Apology Man. Good character choice. Great character choice.
I mean, it's a very Apology Man character. You know what I'm saying?
Wall jump man.
Yeah, wall jump man. The legend. The legend himself. So it's going to be 1-up, Super Noon and Apology Man. I think that game could have gone either way, but we'll see how it takes its toll on Super Noon's psyche as his son already puts one on the board.
Is playtime over for young Apology Man? I got a question for the mix-up with the tornado.
Okay.
If you push block the right way, like if you would have treated it like a projectile, does it treat it the same way?
No.
It's not the same.
You just got to hold that.
Okay, I would assume so.
Yeah, he just got to hold that.
Because that would be kind of silly if you could push block it like a projectile and it turns into your projectile.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
Okay, I had to double check.
Wow, trades off the stand jab when he tags in Ultron. Old catches him with a long distance crouch slide kick, but the tornado was there, so he goes into the $1 million. Actually, OTGs him with $1 million as well. No, bring him back down. Super Noon doesn't have any meter to set up a super, so he's going into the multi-lock setup. Ooh! More reality stone trying to give his space. Oh, doesn't get the confirm. One of the big strengths of this team from Super Noon is the ability to combo off this reality surges from pretty much anything, but right now, Apology Man doing the majority of the hit confirming. Charged up pinwheel.
A defense from Super Noon. Dear God.
Yeah. The blocking on Super Noon's been pretty insane. He's going to go with the reality storm. Going to make him block. Oh, finds the instant overhead that time exactly. True instant overhead from Firebrand, one of the quickest in the game.
Yeah, but luckily, Super Noon with his defense, having reality storm active, keeping the Apology Man in check. There's a surge. There's a storm. Space Stone.
Oh, he actually comes down with the life punch. Goes into the million stabs, catches both. Shooting at him from long distance.
Oh.
Still catches him. He's not going to get the cash in level 3. Still should be able to kill Dante here.
That's a big chunk of damage from Firebrand.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know it was like that with this guy.
Blocks again. Smacks up Jetta before he gets to tag out. Oh.
Luckily for Apology Man, Super Noon didn't get any of the elements out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure what Super Noon was looking for there. We saw the startup.
Yeah. There was a significant gap to press any button.
Still in it though. Smacks Firebrand to the ground. Immediate counter switch in. Oh, but he actually grabs Jetta in the middle of all that. Cashes into level 3. I have no idea.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that could work like that.
Forced him. Level 3 is going to be close. Kills him. It was barely any hits going into it, so not a lot of scaling. He's still alive. It's going to be tough to get him with the Space Storm because of the reality surge. Goes into the install super of his own. It's going to make him block. He's trying to waste as much time as possible. Reality surge again. He's going to jump up, keep doing it, but he gets hit by the tornado. Apology Man with the full confirm into the level 3, and it's 2-1 to the Sun.
Super Firebrand saving it for Apology Man, keeping it up 2-1. I want to see what kind of mix-ups he has with the little homie. What is going on?
He needs to stop winning with Firebrand.
Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Because I don't like that. I don't like him yelling at my ear all the time. I'm not a fan.
What is happening?
Pretty good stuff from Apology Man. I haven't seen him pull out the red homie yet. The little red homie.
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought he was actually going to go into, but no, he didn't have the 3 meters of things, so he just went into the install super.
Yeah, at that point with the confirm, just go for the kill. Let's see.
2-1. Super Noon goes into the rematch. Immediate reality stone to start the game off. Calling drones and reality surge. You know Super Noon's going to play a little bit more defensive, I think, in this one, being down 2-1. Reality stones again, non-stop.
Oh, yo, sit him down.
Nice block. Overhead that time, and yeah, the Jetta dash blocks it as well. Gets to the other side. Oh,
he was ready.
Punish, yeah.
He was holding the HP button down, getting the throw on the switch.
Okay, just a reset. Tags him. Super Noon getting blown up.
The pressure.
Back we go. More reality surges trying to find his way to penetrate Apology Man's defense, and he does finally, but can't get a full confirm for the combo.
I like this from Apology Man. A little bit more patient in his approach. He's letting the projectiles speak. Man, my man just walked up with Jedi, hit him with forward jab.
Super Noon's got a couple of hits here, but he hasn't been able to confirm them into the usual corner carry combos that he's looking for. Punish just gets the forward throw as well, and of course, the Dante privilege right there because the combos off all the throws.
That jet stream was so far away and it still picks up? That's crazy.
They took the nitrous off it though.
Okay.
They definitely did. It's street legal now.
All right.
Trying to survive in these elements, the reality surge. Not going to mess up any combo stuff to block the flames as well. Jetta forward just tries to go with the rainstorm. Blocks on that side, but
wasn't ready.
Yeah, I think Super New was trying to throw punish as well, but I think he was still in a little bit of block stun from the Jetta. Pinwheel out again, more pinwheels. It's going to be an easy level 3 for Apology Man if he wants it, and he does. Cash out. Send Ultron to robot hell.
It's looking like Super Noon might have dug his own grave. A little too early to open up from Apology Man.
Uh-oh. But he drops the combo, Super Noon.
Oh, jeez, this is what you're going to expect in college. All the mix-ups. IRL rejected. The apology letter going straight to Super Noon.
Yeah, well, you know.
Get with the times, man. Your son's picking up the pace. You're becoming an old man now, is what it is.
Yeah, you know, I mean, sometimes that's what we all evolve to, right? Sometimes the son becomes greater than the father eventually, and when it comes to the tournament beneath seems to be just a bit stronger than Tournament Super Noon here. And let that be a lesson to all you fine players at home.
What did we learn here, Ringe? What exactly did we learn here? Don't?
No. Not don't. Just be prepared. Know your consequences. You know what I mean? I don't want to discourage the talking of trash. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of the talking of trash, the showmanship when it comes to fighting games and esports in general, but just be prepared. Because sometimes you're going to have to eat your words. That's just how it is.
Well,
Super Noon is going to have to go lick his wounds online, out of the battle for the stones. He has lost his spot as Apology Man moves on to losers quarterfinals. I believe he is going to be taking on
Coach Steve.
Coach Steve, wow, all right. Coast Coast Battle, FGTV Live versus NLBC. Ooh, yeah, man. Yeah, I can't wait actually till EVO and till the big tournaments for this game, just because we'll probably get the West Coast versus the East Coast exhibitions.
Yeah.
We haven't really gotten any of that yet. And I think there's just so much talent on both coasts right now.
Yeah.
Another one, the Kill Sage, right? Made it a long way in this bracket as well as online tournament, but failed to reach top 8. Yeah, I'm very much interested in a West Coast versus East Coast MVCI exhibition when we can get it soon. But it's going to be our last losers round 1 match. It's going to be Dual Kevin, rocking the Hawkeye Dante versus Manic. Another SoulCal Wednesday Night Fights regular.
Yes, sir.
Most likely rocking either Strider, Ultron, or Ultron Nova.
Man, I've been trying to get this man to change his name for years.
Manic?
You know, you can't just be rocking the Vicious in front of that, man. I've been playing him, and all the Street Fighters like, look, if I beat you in this Street Fighter game, you have to change your name.
You actually have no idea how much I want to make name matches a real thing. There's way too many certain names. Like there's definitely multiple Kamis.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
You know about that?
Oh yeah.
Definitely
There's
multiple
a guy
Kamis.
named Vicious Germs taking up the SF Street Fighter Network.
There's one.
With Chun-Li, the character I hate the most.
There's one really offensive one that I can't remember right now. If I remember,
Is there a Ringe?
I'm gonna bring it up. No.
Is there any other Ringes out there?
Just the Swedish business group that has my Twitter account.
Oh god.
But anyway, Dual Kevin versus Manic is gonna be game 1.
All right, well, if he wins, maybe he'll be allowed to retain the name. Yeah. Maybe. But you can't never count Dual Kevin out.
Kane, that's what it is. There's way too many Kanes. Oh, the perfect push block sends the bullets back at him.
Oh, I love this. Ouroboros time. Nice blocks from Dual Kevin. Still block. No one's gonna block Ultron though.
Side, nah, but that's why we got the counter switch to pull him out of that scenario. Dual Kevin got about 8 prefixes in his name, messing up the overlay. You know, it happens.
NBADC star. I don't know.
It's like Daigo.
Yeah, producers are like, yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna force it in there. Ooh! Explosion arrow right in front of him. Wasn't ready for it.
Also from all the way to Dante. Going to the super, yes, before he gets the 2 bars.
Man, I thought Hawkeye was so cool in Marvel 3, but I don't know, man. It's difficult in this one. His normals are so clunky for me.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing with Hawkeye, right? He has like these niche normals, definitely strong in certain uses. And I think in this game, Gimlet definitely has an improvement just because of the tag mechanic. But we got the Strider level 3 to hit Dante.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, Hawkeye is still solid for me. He looks cool. But playing him, I respect all players that pick Hawkeye.
Yeah, when it comes to just like on the surface usage of Hawkeye's normals, it's not immediately apparent. Like a lot of other characters that just have strong normals that you can clearly see.
Zoning specialist with Hawkeye, there's something else. But dang, Dual Kevin showing me he can play up close with Dante play.
A million carats combo, my man, Dual Kevin. Yes, he's got all the combos, honestly. Optical scenarios for days. The thing that he actually has to worry about is that Manic is getting close to another Soul Storm.
And that's what I'm talking about. The poison arrow to tick away at Manic's life. And keeping that block up.
Yeah, Manic actually used to play Mind Stone with his team. Wanted Ouroboros constantly, but you can see this team builds enough bar without it. However, messed around and got smoked by the Hawkeye.
Gimlet is pretty good.
Gimlet's pretty good, yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about that for a little bit now. Gimlet and having the tag mechanic, it's a whole different spectrum coming from Marvel 3 to Infinite, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Marvel 3, we saw it a lot just to snipe out people to punish them for being careless. But in this game, that carelessness leads to a full combo into a full mix-up because of the tag mechanic, right? That's why I believe he rocks Hawkeye on point a lot of the times, because you start with that 1 bar, you get a Gimlet tagging a Dante, you're building that bar back just because of how much bar Dante builds during his combos. So, pretty strong for sure. Dual Kevin already into the corner though, using that crouch light kick to low profile the box dash H's.
I didn't even know Clint gets down like that.
However, it did not prevent him from getting out of the situation entirely. Manic and going to the Ouroboros. Ooh, the slide doesn't get the full combo though. Back to the original, yeah, and brings in Ultron. We got a counter switch from Dual Kevin, spinning those 2 bars, wants to save Hawkeye. But Ram is blocked. Oh, thread the Vajra with the acid rain, but couldn't get the full combo.
Oh, he got push block baited. Excellent call from Manic. That was pretty sick.
Put this man down.
Ouroboros time. Were you blocking? Oh!
I really like that from Manic, right? Finding out a scenario where he doesn't have to commit the Ultron super to make you block. Calls the drone and goes into Ouroboros. Finds Dual Kevin's Dante. He's on the verge of making it 1-1, but he's got a Hawkeye to go through as he crosses him up on incoming.
Oh, and then he mixed himself up too. Big combo, didn't get to pick it up. A little bit lower, he would have got that stand H.
Oh, he actually picks him up with the ice. Yeah, I'm not going to spin the Space Storm just yet. He can do it to ensure that Strider is the one staying in, not being able to recover any life, but he's not going to. Just going to keep the zoning of Hawkeye out. Oh! Runs into the bomb and then confirms off of it. All part of Dual Kevin's plan. This man is a Hawkeye specialist, just in case you didn't figure that out already.
It's pretty cool, Ringe. He's pretty cool. I'll give him that.
Time to get serious.
He had a reversal, and then he's like, oh, gonna prevent him from tagging out. And yes, because he's Hawkeye, punished from long distance. Let's get some of the dashes, throws the tic-tac at him. He still got those. Oh. Some exploding arrows, Space Stone as well. Oh,
the
throw.
The pickup? Oh, man. Dual Kevin. I'm becoming a fan.
Yeah, Dual Kevin's Hawkeye, something else to say that. But
yo, that explosive arrow, no pickup, he dropped it.
Yeah, that's one of the first times we've seen Kevin not really convert for the full combo. Manic's gonna get the Soul Storm off because of it.
No, it's all according to plan. He wants to fire these arrows through the obstacle course. Oh, it's fine.
He gets the throw, but he picks
That's the Hawkeye specialty, man.
Ouroboros is there. Manic is trying to look for some way in.
He doesn't care, Rich. He's gonna fire away at everything. Space Stone through the explosion arrow. Yes, sir.
Right on the box. Gimlet.
the archery levels are too high, son. He doesn't get the punish on the gimlet.
Oh,
I think after all that,
not
you're right.
impressed. Not impressed. Yo, you have an acrobat versus a robot. I'm not impressed. Get that stuff out of here. Manic, that's cool, whatever. But Dual Kevin, my man, that was sick.
My man.
Using full acrobatic skills against a ninja and a robot. I mean, that's impressive stuff.
Yeah, but he sold his soul to the robot devil for that box dash jump H, you feel me? And he's able to seal the deal after, yeah, almost an amazing comeback from Dual Kevin's Hawkeye. Yeah, I mean,
Definitely not the strongest Avenger, clearly.
yeah.
He needs assistance to fight Ultra, for sure. We got that. We got those bases covered. It's fine.
Yeah, it's definitely some weaknesses that were applied to projectiles in this version of the game, right?
Sure.
Being able to perfectly push block them to reflect them back. They don't do a lot of chip damage, stuff like that. But Dual Kevin is making this Hawkeye work, and he puts up a wall of arrows when he is at the helm of that character. It's crazy.
And he's using the Space Stone really well. Having the explosive arrow right in front of the opponent, fearing any button presses or even trying to get out.
And he's so quick to confirm off of it, right? As soon as he sees the bomb arrow goes into the ice, goes into another ice, into the poison. Oh, we're starting off mad early.
Doesn't even need the arrows. He's using the bow. He's just flipping it. The jump, hard punch. Coming in hot. Nice blocks. And other side, too. Free from the mix-ups.
All balls real quick from Manic. The acid rain, nice. Snuffing out the Vajra again. Tries for the gimlet, but the Vajra actually avoided it.
That was a good call from Manic, using the Vajra to get on the other side, too.
Dual Kevin just hanging back, using the jump kicks with Dante, those pistols that shoot across the screen. Yeah, with those Ouroboros, he's not trying to challenge Strider.
Yo, that was sick! Off the wall, too. Oh, okay, what?
Yeah, the wall cling to the other side tag definitely caught him in the lights, but no combo from Manic. Oh, trying to shoot him out the sky.
Don't move with the exploding arrow.
It's right there for you. It's good, and there's the confirm we've been talking about.
That's so sick. That's going to be a dead ninja.
All the way to Dante. You see when he's got that ice arrow out, he doesn't even need Gimlet to confirm it to Dante. Right back in. Let's get that damage going. Nice. One bar kills off Strider. More fragile characters in the game. Oh, bring him back. Oh, just tries to mash out the 3. Doesn't want the Soul Storm. Just wants to get his character back to life. The other side, Dual Kevin's got these blocks, though. Starting to find the rhythm of the game. This is looking.
All balls time. Slight freeze there. No ice arrows present.
Cool. I like that.
Cool. And again, that wall you were talking about earlier, man. It's such a threat.
It's
Dual Kevin.
No problem.
He's looking real sharp here.
Especially if you don't have experience finding this, right? Oh, finds the hit. He can confirm himself. What's good, Dante?
Pinpoint accuracy. Space.
Oh my God, the arrows, you gotta keep blocking.
Whew. My man is an acrobat. He can shoot from all angles while shooting all angles.
Oh, he actually got the end of the Ultron animation. Interesting.
You can expect
that again.
I was just about to say he was ready for the teleport.
That blows up the Vajra tag every time. Dual Kevin using that bomb arrow offensively and defensively. Yeah, simultaneously. That's the round and got smoked. You got another Soul Storm available, but you gotta hold this Infinity Storm first.
Oh, the double pump shotty! Shoot you in your back like you're Ricky. Man.
Dual Kevin is looking like a problem.
Yeah, I think that's an understatement.
To be honest, he was one of my favorites coming into this tournament. Grinds out online. I think his team works very well online because of the Hawkeye. He's able to keep away. He can avoid a lot of the scrambles that a lot of other players just have to deal with by the nature of their teams.
Right.
And he's just a very strong player in general, offline as well. I think he's one of the best Marvel players there is currently. So great stuff to him so far. He's going to take a 2-1 lead on Manic. Midwest stand up.
Defense from Dual Kevin just trying to find the space to get the arrows started again. But Manic so far, as soon as he's at this range, it's all Dual Kevin. In the neutral, it's going to be all Dual Kevin once you let him get started. Manic, again, struggling right now. His only saving grace right now was having Strider activate Ouroboros and then get his mix-ups going. He's going to have to tag in. And the Vajra, yeah, he got him mid-air. That's all she wrote.
Oh, and up, you run into the bomb arrow. That means full combo for me.
It's so sick. It's so cool.
And like you see Dual Kevin the first time he gets this combo, he doesn't use the super. Not even the second time he's going to use it either. He just wants that meter to make sure he can counter switch just in case Hawkeye gets hit, like here.
I like that. Yeah, having that meter on deck to get the counter switch going. And Manic again getting most of his damage off of Vajra and Ouroboros. He has to convert, make it count. The counter switch ready from Dual Kevin again. Having that battery is so crucial.
Just comes down with a dive bomb.
Oh no!
And they're trying to find his way across, but the skies are not safe, my friend. There's a barrage of arrows.
This is looking really annoying for Manic. He hasn't found any. Oh my god! I thought the arrows were going to stop Strider dead in his tracks. Good blocks.
Trying to live it for now. Dual Kevin tagging into this Dante, and really all he's done so far is play defense. Tried to interrupt the box dash H, but it was a little bit too fast. Ouroboros into the drone. Oh, finds the hit low. This is the immediate counter switch though, yeah. Manic needed to cash in that super as soon as he touched Dante.
Oh, there we go. Conversion time for Manic. Climb that staircase. Oh no, he dropped it!
Oh, but he drops the combo in return. Goes to the other side, and yeah, Dual Kevin, he might have been trying to punish with the throw right there, but he was still in the air for a little while. Allows Manic to open him up.
It's all up to Dante now.
Ouroboros is up, Soulstorm as well. Just doesn't want him to activate that Space Storm.
The blocks. He's just gonna. He's just heading up.
He's getting out. Has another Ouroboros available, and he's gonna pop it.
All right, robot. Oh no, nothing.
Uses the last bit of the Soulstorm to go for a random level 3. Not gonna happen. He does get the tag out to Ultron before, so he doesn't get punished. Roundhouse cancels into the double trigger. Oh, tries with the command grab. That's going to be a free punish for Dual Kevin to the other side. Level 3 will definitely do enough damage here.
Down to the final character for both. Dual Kevin can make it happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Half the time remaining on the double trigger as well. He's going to be getting some life back. We got the Soulstorm immediately from Manic. Ultron doesn't have a lot of life to work with, though.
Oh, that's going to be a
you got to interrupt it, my man. He tried to get the box dash H, but he doesn't.
Oh, jeez, and the drop from Dual Kevin. Ouroboros, Vajra hit it, connects.
No full combo.
What happened?
Both players not believing in the hits they're getting. There's some router kicking nonsense going on.
What happened? Okay, all right, thank God. Woo! Yo, Manic, going for the gutsy reset with 26 seconds left. I almost threw my phone. Holy crap.
Mission accomplished.
All right.
What happened?
2-2. I mean, when you're playing in an environment, the virtual online environment,
Tell me about it real quick.
sometimes you don't have a full control. You know? Anyone that's played an online fighting game has experienced this before.
If you don't have the proper footwear, you're going to be experiencing some problems.
I mean, I don't expect any Tims to the routers from either of these guys, right? One from SoCal, one from Chicago, one from the Midwest.
Maybe a pair of Nikes. Who knows? Nikes to the router.
But either way, it's 2-2. And both these players, I think, are giving themselves a little bit of time. Or is it, make sure they're not actually in-game. They're not actually in-game, right? All right, cool. So, all right. So, yeah, let's give it a little bit of time to settle in, settle down. It's going to be 2-2 for Dual Kevin and Manic. And remember, this is Losers Round 1. If you're just joining us, it is the last match in Losers Round 1. The winner of this is going to be going on to face Kami, UYU Kami.
Quick question. So why is it that Manic prefers Strider over Nova in this matchup? Because we've talked about Nova from the last qualifier being a pretty strong character. Why wouldn't he use that character in this matchup?
I'm not sure, but it just seems like Manic has tended to play a lot more Strider recently. I just think he believes in how strong the character is because of Ouroboros, how much it really can take control of a match once you get Ouroboros out, right? I think he's just more of a fan of the character. I'm not sure if it's a matchup dependent thing.
I was thinking, why Ouroboros when you have Dolphin Kicks, man, and a Javelin, Energy Javelin? You know, it seems like a pretty good move. But anyways, I digress.
Oh, goes to the reset. And now Strider is working only on about 35% of life left. He's trying to find a safe way out, and he does after the Vajra. Dual Kevin's looking so strong though. Gimlet's gonna catch him. That's a full combo waiting to happen. Counter hit. It's gonna be a wall bounce. Bring him down to extra gravity. Give him the increased ground bounce. Oh, actually missed the arrows, but you still blocking. You didn't know those arrows were gonna miss.
I thought it was gonna pick up. A little bit too late in the combo. Nice block. That was sick.
Trying to grab from long distance. Can't find it. The bomb arrow's out. Bring him closer.
The damage. Little ninja.
He's got 2 bars. Manic does spin it. Oh,
And the pickup still.
Only to get active switch Hawkeye. God damn, Dual Kevin looking very strong. Has 3 bars on deck if he wants to spin it. Manic a little bit too far away to counter switch at this point. He'll get the 2 bars, but a super's going on, so you ain't tagging Nathan. Gets him out, poisoned up. Those ailments. He's gonna catch Hawkeye. Oh no, doesn't actually.
He recovered just in time after that shot. That's pretty crazy.
Bajra, old tags into Dante just holding that up back. We out.
What just happened?
Dual Kevin knows when he can hold up back, when he can afford to.
My man is just gonna sit here and not move and block every mix-up. Yo, Dual Kevin.
Floating arrow again. You can't just.
Again, there's certain times where Manic does get the mix-up opened up Kevin, but just drops afterwards.
Yeah, the thing that's so strong about that bomb arrow, right, is that you can't just push block and then chase them down with a dash because it's sitting there on the ground. It'll give him a full combo if you run into it.
Oh no, not like this. Yeah, again, you're in the box. You're not tagging out. You didn't have the bar anyway afterwards.
Yeah, but he cannot activate the Soul Storm because the Space Storm is out. Dual Kevin 3-2, and he will be moving on to face Kami here in our losers bracket for Battle for the Stones. Thank you all for joining us. Of course, this is the last event before the finals of Battle for the Stones. That's going to be happening next week for the Anaheim Hilton, December 8th through the 10th. This is our NA Online Qualifier event.
Sir.
Yes, and it's going to determine the last spot. A couple of the soldiers that have already fallen. We got Super Noon out of there, Manic out of there. Apology Man is going to be moving on. He's going to be facing, I believe, Coach Steve.
Yeah.
Kami is going to be facing Dual Kevin in losers. And our winners finals, Stand Up Seattle, Stand Up Texas, Kyle P versus Stealth.
And again, for those of you tuning in, Stealth still rocking 0 Dante.
Yes.
And then Kyle P with Spencer, not Carol anymore, but Jetta.
Yeah, he was
just
rocking
for your
Jetta
FYI.
in the first game. I'm not sure if he's dropped Carol completely, but nevertheless, we've talked about how Jetta is definitely one of the stronger support characters in terms of like being second, right? He can set up pinwheel and get you a lot of meterless mix-ups that will then in turn have your team be prepared for counter switches, have you fully stocked on meter, whether you want to cash out for big damage or prevent your opponent from continuing the combo. So Jetta is a very strong character just because of that alone. We see Apology Man also rocking Firebrand Jetta. Has made it work. Took down his father Super Noon to move on to losers quarters.
Put him in a retirement home. Temporarily. Super Noon will be back. Not this season, but eventually.
No, yeah. And of course, if you guys are not up to date on all the Battle of the Stones information, I believe the list is on Battle for the Stones, like the actual website. I'm not sure if the winners are, but I believe it is Soul Stone for Richard Wynn. Reality Stone was the Latin America event, right? Mm-hmm. Which was Linj, I think?
Yes.
Linj, yeah.
L-I-N-J.
Yeah, L-I-N-J. Space Stone was, of course, Sac Tap at SCR, one of the first stones that was acquired. Cloud 805 at Red Bull Proving Grounds picked up the Power Stone. And what's Mind Stone was picked up by Timo, I believe, at Canada Cup. And what's the one I'm forgetting? Time Stone
from Kazunoko.
Yeah. Kazunoko. I forgot Kazunoko was going to be in Battle for the Stones.
The best.
I'm
still a fan.
You know what's so funny? I was just thinking about earlier. I was like, man, the only person that's in Battle for the Stones and Capcom Cup is Justin Wong, right? Because he's the former EVO winner, and then he's going to meet it into Capcom Cup. I was like, oh, Punk has a chance if he wins today. I believe Chris G and F-Champ have a chance if they win the LCQ at the actual Capcom Cup.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm completely wrong. Kazunoko, definitely in Capcom Cup and Battle for the Stones. That man is a problem in every game he touches.
And that's not even just the Capcom side of things. He has a full resume of other fighting games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, if you don't know, Guilty Gear God has won plenty of Guilty Gear tournaments time in, time out.
Ridiculous.
Made top 8 at EVO this year again for Guilty Gear and I believe Street Fighter 5.
Always teams up with Dogra. All the time. They're like best friends.
Dogra.
They even have the little Cyclone entrance. One of the years of one of the team tournaments for Guilty Gear, But yo, Kazunoko, I'm actually super excited to see him play against everybody else. Not to sound a little biased, but again, I gotta admit, America has always been the strongest region for Marvel.
Yeah.
So I just want to see how he fares up in the new game.
Without limits.
Yeah,
I want to see the international play.
Yeah, and we saw him when it was actually at Team acquiring the time zone. He was rocking the F-Champ team, right? Ultron, Dormammu. I'm interested to see if he stuck with that. I think a lot of players that were that initially picked up that team, that were initially enamored with Dormammu, no longer really play the character. A lot of them have moved on to something else. And I'm interested to see if that will also be the case for Kazunoko. Yeah, Coach Steve versus Apology Man. Again, this is losers action. Gonna be losers quarterfinals. Bionic Arm's gonna catch Jetta, and then immediately tagging a Nova, gonna pick up Firebrand as well.
I'm not gonna lie, that's the most action I've seen from Coach Steve's Nova. His showcase in the winter side wasn't too great. Now he's got his second chance against Apology Man. I don't know if he's gonna give it to him. What's the mix-up?
Oh, you see the difference between someone that plays Apology Man a lot and someone that don't, right? Despite Super Noon falling to Apology Man, block that mix-up most of the time, and we see Coach Steve immediately falling susceptible to the MC jump low.
I mean, animation super. He's still gonna spend some time in prison.
Ooh! Snatched out of the air.
Oh, touchdown!
Oh, the overhead and the bomb comboed off of it, Coach Steve.
Gross.
Oh, snatched him down. No more 80K, unfortunately, but the overhead will catch Apology Man holding that up back.
Man, Spencer looks like he punches the hell out of each character with that arm. Oh, yeah. You got Armor Piercer, you got the overhead, and you got the tagging with the touchdown from Nova. Man, there's a lot of slugs to the dome.
Yeah, this team is violent.
They hit like savages.
Yeah, they just punch you.
That's
they
gross.
Just punch and kick you.
The slowest normals, I feel like. You got two
overheads,
similar
overheads,
but people are
going
to get caught.
Yeah, of course.
This is so sick.
Ready.
You can't see it from the grenades that Spencer's chucking.
Of course, come on. Oh, yeah, send that energy javelin. You can see Apology Man respecting it on the way down. Oh, chasing him down, trying to get the last pickup. But Apology Man gets clipped anyway. Coach Steve knows that Apology Man, once he's in the air, he wants to throw those pinwheels, right? So he's not going to give him that breathing room. As long as Nova is in the game, he has that mobility to chase him down. Good conversion from Apology Man, though. Going to take the damage where he can get it. Apology Man, a little bit too
the reset caught him ducking afterwards.
Oh, calls a little homie. You were talking about it earlier.
The gang's all
He
here.
is moving down the block. Oh my god. Oh, level 3. Oh, he tagged him.
This is my corner now. You thought you owned the block? Nah, man. Ain't even like that. Y'all know homie has something to say? He wasn't done.
Yeah, that's young Marlo Stanfield. You better respect the game. Oh, he landed on the bomb. Tossing more bombs, not going to be an easy way inside.
I never thought Spencer would actually put up an obstacle.
Oh! Catches him.
And the pickup.
Right back at the Firebrand. Oh, damn.
Climbing that staircase.
Apology Man was looking for a way out, but he only caught the Nova. So that's how we go.
Oh! Yo, the charge fist. Oh, man.
Nova's so sick at this. He was a cornball in Marvel 3, but he is sick at this game. I don't care.
I know you and St. Jam talk about Nova pretty often.
The energy blast to the face.
I feel like he's got more conviction in his voice this time around.
You can try to lock me down, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Does not matter. Great stuff from Coach Steve. Great defense inside the Space Storm.
Talk to me about some young Nova. The comparison from 3 to now.
I mean, it's just I think his movement's a lot more fluid, right? He had like a funky down forward and down back dash in Marvel 3 where it was like slow, and even his box dash was like momentum based. But in this game, he's just got like the straight 8-way air dash that the traditional fly characters have.
Oh, he tried to get the reset after.
And his level 3 is sick.
Okay.
They also changed them. So in the in Marvel 3, he would cash out his red life to get increased specials, to get like enhanced specials. So in this game, instead, it's based off your meter. So you have 3 meters and above, you'll get the enhanced special. Cool.
Oh. Yeah, he's not going to be able to use any of those specials. He had to counter switch there.
Yeah. They do gain very strong properties, though. The energy javelin gains ground bounce. Yeah, so it's definitely.
I've definitely seen it. I didn't like it. It's kind of tough to deal with, but it's not going to be a problem for Apology Man. Taking out Coach Steve's Nova.
Yeah, just like that, we're not going to get to see any enhanced specials. They went with the armor piercer, canceled into the space storm to make it safe. Fortunately, no full combo. It's going to give Apology Man some time to burn that meter. So level 3 isn't actually going to spin the Space Storm meter because it's some cinematic, but it does get some damage on Spencer.
Oh. He thought he had the punish on the pinwheel, unless Coach Steve was just trying to armor pierce and do something else afterwards. It didn't work out. Apology Man is just going to be controlling majority of the rest of this game.
Yeah, you can see a lot of times Apology Man, when he dashes back down, he'll put out the tornado immediately because even if you trade with him on the startup, the tornado will go out and interrupt the combo.
There it is, Apology Man with one on the board.
All right.
Wonderful.
You shall live on as part of me.
Yeah, so again, Coach Steve, I feel like the majority of his work is coming from Spencer. As soon as he gets locked down, it's kind of a tough call for. It's kind of shaky on his defensive end. I haven't seen him really have any solid answers for the pressure that Apology Man presents with Nova, at least. Forcing the counter switch majority of the time, and again, having no battery left for your characters, especially with the likes of Spencer, is going to be a problem.
Yeah, I can see what you mean, right? A lot of the time, Coach Steve has been able to get the grapples off with Spencer as like even a defensive mechanism, right? He'll like jump back and do it, and then the armor piercer, one of the better defensive mechanisms. Yeah, but when Nova is not in control offensively, yeah, that's when he's been able to, or that's when he's faltered. Nice open up there though, caught that energy javelin to cover the mix-up, bring him back down, counter switch in a firebrand, but he was waiting for it.
Ooh, too far out to get the 100%.
Yeah, I love the push block.
God.
Yeah, negating the push block with the slide and the special from Nova to post that distance.
Yo, that slide is so cheap.
Grab. Yeah, it doesn't hit low, but it's great at negating push block. Again, look at that. You want to push block me? I'm right back in there. The slide and the special to follow up afterwards. Apology Man not getting any room to breathe here.
I need to play this character. I need to play this character. This offense is looking pretty nice. Coach Steve, why play defense when you can play immaculate offense?
Oh, for the dive here as well. Gets kidnapped though. This is what Apology Man wants and what he needs.
Man, I might have hella jinxed it.
You might have. These things happen. Space Storm. I really like that from Apology Man. Knows if he can get a hit on Nova, he can cash in that level 3 for the kill, and he's going to do it. Coach Steve is going to be limited to one space box this round. Oh.
And again, the defense.
That scared me.
A little too high up. I thought it wasn't going to grab. He was reaching.
No! You got clipped by the armor piercer, fam! And he used the level 1 to ensure that Firebrand stays in this box as well. And of course, the level 3 cash out is a command grab for Spencer. You gotta wait out for it. Oh! No. Gets the overhead! There's a couple of meters available. He's gonna be able to confirm into the super. And Apology Man is gonna go down 3-1 to Coach Steve. Panda Global Zone. New York, stand up.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, his defense a little shaky with Nova, but his offense kind of covers that asset.
I mean, yeah, that's one of the. It was funny, right? A lot of the Nova players from Marvel 3 have kind of drifted away from Nova in this game, but not Coach Steve.
Why?
But not Coach Steve, and yeah, he is one of the few that was like, why would I not play Nova in this game? He's way too sick. And yeah, we see just the push block negation, the overall synergy with him and Spencer. I mean. It's great to see someone from Marvel 3 translate their Marvel or their team so well to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
And we saw like the top 4 spots in the Latin American qualifier have a Nova backup.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's
he's a strong character.
From what I've seen, he looks like a pretty strong character with the right support.
Timo also Mindstone won it with Nova Dormammu. Yeah, so
that was over Richard Wynn.
Yeah, absolutely. The Soul Stone bearer. Richard very close to getting his choice between Soul and Mind Stone, but no, that did not. Yeah, that did not end up happening as Timo was able to defeat him, become successful, earn his spot in Battle for the Stones. That, of course, is going down next week, right here on Twitch.tv/Battle for the Stones.
Yes, sir. So what do we have next? We have Kami versus Dual Kevin in losers. Now, Kami I gotta say, so again, we talked about him before. Street Fighter V, Necalli player, very close training partners with the likes of Punk, who plays the same team he does, Ultron, Dante. That's who we're gonna expect to see. A little shaky, I gotta admit, in his performance in winners against Kyle P. A little bit of drops here and there, wasn't ready for certain things, didn't have his mix-ups going for him. It might be time for him to wake up against Dual Kevin.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty close, right? He got off to a slow start. Kyle P went up 2-0 against him. He did manage to bring it back 2-2, but I'm interested to see how it goes. When it comes to Ultron Dante, I just think it's a very strong team because of how often it can convert and how much it can really force you into a mix-up from any scenario. Like any type of hit that he gets, he's able to corner carry into a full super, right, into a 50-50. So that's really the strength of this team, is just the utility of it and how it converts any hit that it gets.
Yeah. Being able to use like majority of the resources present with these characters. I mean, these characters have almost everything. Yeah. Everything you need to be like a solid competitor.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, we've seen how he goes up against Dual Kevin, though, right? This is a player that, doesn't play the orthodox Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite style. As you might have heard, our boy Kevin Holiday's behind the boards.
Ready.
Give a big shout-outs to him.
Catching the cold already. All right, here we go. Into the match. Hawkeye doing work. Yo, let's go. Definitely not Coach Steve, nor Apology Man. It is definitely Dual Kevin versus Kami.
Oh yeah, and the push block doesn't actually get the punish off, but the bomb
Let's go.
arrow, the exploding arrow again.
I'm a fan.
Fully charged airplay, but he just runs into the exploding arrow once more. And this is what's going to be the thing, right? This team has like a pretty basic plan in terms of how to convert, but I think Kami, lacking the reality surge, like Super Noon plays the same team, but with the reality stone, right? And I think the reality surge makes up or fills in the gaps, as Yipes would say, when it comes to the neutral game. You're able to maneuver between the screen and press that reality surge in between it. And Kami lacking that, it's going to be a tough time getting in on Dual Kevin, though he has found it here.
Yeah, right when you said that, he opened up Dual Kevin with both characters, but now he's going to have a hard time. Look at that. Yeah, the control. It's all Dual Kevin right now. Kami cannot afford to press a button or else he's going to get opened up. Oh, in the face!
Dante gets smoked, but Kami immediately tags in Ultron. Goes for the Space Storm. Oh, catches them with the empty air dash low. Not watching your feet. Has a little bit of Space Storm available as well. He can get a hit into the level 3. Oh,
the back and forth. Jeez.
Dual Kevin still gets opened up though. Kami's gonna have his chance, but not before he gets put in the box by Dual Kevin after this combo's over.
There we go. Kami with a chance to play now. Oh, wait a minute. Spoke too soon. In the box. Let's see your defense, young man.
Yeah, managed to completely dodge the airplay. Oh, the old school. It's not even unblockable anymore. It just hits you low.
Yeah, they fixed it for you, but it's still a problem.
Yeah. Level 3 is scaled due to the Space Storm.
Other side. Yuck.
Kevin gonna go up 1-0 on Kami. I like that, not using the Space Storm level 3 to cash out entirely. He's just gonna get the big damage and then keep him in that spot for one last mix-up to finish off the first match. Well done by Dual Kevin.
Now Kami picking up the pieces where he left off in winner's side, at least getting the full combo conversions too. He can't risk dropping any of these because again he's in the loser side. But again, that one sequence where he picked up both characters, had the mix-ups going for himself. As soon as he lost one of his characters, it was just all Dual Kevin. Space Storm's a problem, man. Like people need to learn how to combat this soon. Ooh!
Oh, yeah, and Kami tried to close the distance, and maybe was expecting an up back from Dual Kevin, try to shoot the shots in the sky, but that's not where Dual Kevin was. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and he'll pick up the full combo.
Oh my god, the blocks. I like the mix-ups though. Oh, nobody blocks the double pump shotty.
Scatter shot gonna bring him down, but doesn't get clipped by the free shot, but does get clipped by the exploding arrow. Poison. Death Stream to close the distance. Tags right back into Hawkeye. You're gonna keep blocking, my man, and that's what I talked about before, right? Even though when you push block Hawkeye, you can't just immediately dash in and chase him down because of that exploding arrow. Kami's gonna have to change up the way he approaches this team. After a push block, he's got to look for more of the box dashes, try to take to the sky to get in. But just like that, as Gold Kevin's going to give him an ease of mind in some sense of the word, just because he's not going to have to worry about what Ultron's got to do to get in anymore, because it's a dead character.
Yeah, even if he did live just a little bit, he's going to have multi-arrows to keep it meaty afterwards and pursue with multi-arrows to keep the lockdown going. Well, I think that's it. That's got to be it.
Yeah, he can go to level 3 with Dante. 2-0 Dual Kevin, and this game is over at 70 marble seconds. 2-0.
You know, Dante's really strong in Puzzle Fighter also. My man's just cheap in every game.
I actually didn't know he was in Puzzle Fighter. That's crazy.
Yeah, they brought the whole gang in, and his drop pattern is super cheap. I'll tell you that much. He's not gonna get nerfed anytime soon.
Nah, Dante, it's gonna be real interesting to see after the patch hits. What his fate is in this game. I have an idea of some of the few Dante players, right, or the few true Dante players. I believe Cloud 805 is not going to drop him or anything like that. I'm sure there's still going to be plenty of people playing him. And, you know, he still has a lot of strength, right? Jetstream did get the Nitrous taken off of it, but it still seems like a strong maneuver. He has Bold Cancel, of course, to keep the pressure going, to make all of his whip moves safe. Yeah, incredibly important tool that they didn't touch at all, actually.
Jesus, the blocks from Dual Kevin. My man can play defense.
But that's what Dual Kevin has not only been a Dante player for a long time, but has played against Dante for years and years at this point. The Bold Cancel box dashes are going to get interrupted by him more often than not.
Getting to pick up his Kami. Oh, and he got caught. That might have been a push block of shame. You saw the guns coming out from Dual Kevin Dante. Kami looking to finish up the combo here. Oh, well, you know, he's going to drop, try to get a reset going.
Oh, and he does. The box dash forward, live punch for the cross-up, hammers.
A little too far out.
Time to get serious.
Space Storm going to cancel his whipped arrows into that to keep himself safe, and he's going to get the punish on Dante.
Very smart from Dual Kevin, stopping the switch out from Kami.
Hold that thought.
Holding
no
it.
No matter how hard you try, you can't escape from my arrows.
Yo, that's so cool. That's so cool. You rarely get to see it.
Yeah, into the dome piece.
For some reason, I expected Ant-Man to come out of nowhere again.
I'm locked down with $1 million. Oh, goes to the other side. We're going to try for the jump low. No, Dual Kevin just got a little antsy.
Ooh, good conversion from Kami.
Yeah, it's going to be a dead Dante. He's going to give Dual Kevin a chance to activate another Space Storm.
Box him up. Oh, not yet.
Yeah, if I'm Dual Kevin, I'm like, try to force this Space Storm only if I get Ultron to lower life or if Dante tags in. I'm trying to wait till one of these characters can die in my Space Storm combo before I activate it. When Ultron's getting close, he's going to tag him. He activates it again to keep himself safe. He's not going to get, oh, I forgot he's Hawkeye. He's definitely going to get the punish
do whatever he wants from long distance. Ooh.
Poison arrows ticking down as well. Won't do fatal damage, but this chip will.
Yeah. That's so sick. This character's so cool.
Oh, man. He gets the Space Storm activated.
Yeah, that's the lockdown. He can't do anything about it. He could get hit, but he can't afford it. He doesn't have enough life left.
It doesn't matter, bro. You can push block all day. Your Space Storm is wasted.
I've always wanted to see this in a tournament.
Yeah, this is what happens. If you activate the Space Storm while you're cornered like this against a character that can just chain their jabs over and over, you don't get to play.
I hope that stays forever.
I don't think that, yeah, I didn't see it changed at all in the patch.
That's so funny. That's such a funny thing to see. And Dual Kevin still in trouble. Oh no, the drop from Kami.
Kami dropped it. Comes down with the Helmbreaker, but he push blocks it. Gets the up back in time before he gets
hit
by
no
the
punish.
3 jump frames. Exploding arrow, he can't get in. Oh, the killer bait, he dodges it. Exploding arrow.
Yo, my man is an acrobat. You cannot catch him.
Triple arrow again. He might want to go into double trigger, get some life back.
Yo, he's part of the Avengers Initiative. Are you kidding me? They recruited this man from day one. They had all the papers lined up, and this is why. He stopped a Demon Hunter dead in his tracks.
Oh, Kami, his biggest chance gets thrown away because of because he activates it in the corner. Oh, man. That was tough to watch.
Yo, Hawkeye is so cool.
Hawkeye is sick.
I'm becoming a fan. I don't like his normals, and I don't like playing as him. I've definitely put him in the lab. I was like, man, this dude is frustrating. But in the right hands, he's mad cool.
So like, he's in that category of like, he's too hard for me to play. Like, I don't want to put in that much effort.
Definitely
but
not.
All the people that do put in that much effort, huge fan.
Highly rewarded. Yeah, you know, it's super impressive, and I'm digging it. I like this character. It's a very good character.
Yeah, I mean, Dual Kevin has been incredible so far in this tournament. So we do have our winners finals is going to be Kyle P versus Stealth, and we do have our losers semifinals determined as well. It's going to be Coach T versus Dual Kevin. But before that, we're going to take a quick break. Please do not go anywhere here on twitch.tv/Battle for the Stones. you once again for joining us here on twitch.tv/Battle for the Stones. We have narrowed it down to top 4 to see who's going to be the last participant of the Battle for the Stones finals a week from now.
Yes, sir.
Man, yeah, we have had some bloodbath matches so far. We are down to our winners finals and our losers semifinals. Winners finals is Kyle P rocking the Spencer Jetta versus Stealth, rocking Zero Dante. On the other side of the bracket, losers semifinals is going to be Coach Steve repping Panda Global against Dual Kevin rocking the Hawkeye Dante that has a run rough shot in losers bracket.
Rough shot is pretty accurate. I think he's the only one that went 3-0. He's the only one that's fully obliterated their opponent in the entire bracket. I think.
Okay.
Pretty sure. You know, but Dual Kevin looking real strong on the loser side. Again, fresh off of his win over Kami, going up against Coach Steve in the loser side. But first, it's going to be Kyle.
Semifinals. So it's going to be Kyle P versus Stealth. Seattle versus Texas. Stealth is definitely probably the biggest surprise of this tournament. I'm sure a lot of people weren't expecting him to get this far, mainly because he entered the bracket as Stealth and not like Nico or Forced Edge, the names he's more typically known
the
by.
Heidi account.
Yeah, in Texas. But yeah, he has made it all the way to winners finals. He has guaranteed himself top 3, but top 3 don't matter.
You're right.
Because Battle for the Stones is it's winner takes all. This online qualifier is the top player, the first place winner gets that last spot. No prizes for second or third place.
That's what it is. If you're not first or last, man, that's what it is.
That is how the online qualifiers go. So we're going to see who's going to take their spot in the winner side grand finals, who's going to put themselves in the best position to move on to the line.
Again, with these qualifiers, there's no special privileges. You are just in the bracket. You don't get any stones.
No.
You don't get any certain seedings because you are an EVO champion.
Nope.
You might have a rough time, but still, you're in the running right now. Again, this is the North American qualifiers. This is the last one before the big dance happening next week at Capcom Cup, part of the PlayStation Experience. Battle for the Stones happening December 8th through the 10th.
Yeah.
In Anaheim, California. Y'all got to be there. We're going to be there.
Yeah,
we're going to hang out
definitely
there.
going to be there. The Stones, man, yeah, it's going to be wild, right? The type of things that some of these stones can do. Of course, the Mind Stone, being able to change your opponent's buttons. I believe the Soul Stone.
Buttons, up to 3 buttons.
Up to 3 buttons. The Soul Stone, I believe, erases one of your losses.
Yeah, in a set. Space Stone, you get to control where in the bracket you land.
Yeah. There's definitely some shenanigans that are going to be at play. Very interested to see if people are able to collect multiple stones as well during the final bracket, since that is the only time that it is able to. Again, if let's say if Richard Wynn won the Canada Cup tournament, right, he wasn't going to go into the tournament with both Mind or Soul. He was only going to go to it with one. But once we're at the finals, then people can start filling out their full Infinity Gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? Start collecting the stones. So yeah, it could be. Some people can get really powerful.
They can have the full gauntlet if they play it correctly.
I mean?
They could have a full gauntlet.
So
actually, that's not really possible. Yeah. But you know, it'll be.
It's possible
I think it's possible for the Space Stone bearer if they just like calculate it correctly. But that's up to SACTAP to really do the math on that one.
That's true.
Not us.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. It's gonna be 3 out of 5 once again. All throughout. Kyle P versus Stealth out the gate, getting the grapple. Getting him by the robot hair. I don't know why he has hair, but you know.
It's been a mystery for many, many years. Kyle P, though, no mystery about him, right? He likes to party. He likes to get in your face. He likes to rush down. Ooh, he just makes you go into the pinwheel setup.
Yeah, and why not super, right? A good defensive tool. Tagging in Dante afterwards, picking up the pace.
Jet streams to the corner. Get some soul surges as well, right up in there. Oh, try to get the cross up. Yeah, good block from Stealth. Blocking all the way, even into the.
Ooh, the command grab! Caught him on the way down with a pizza slicer.
That was crazy.
A pizza. Oh,
he's getting out of dodge. Well, these players swinging for the fences so far. Charged up the pinwheel. He's want to chase him down. He got hit by the
Rakoha.
Yeah, the Buster Fireball. Ooh.
Oh yeah, he caught him pressing a button. Kyle P.
Still does have the Soul Storm available, though. Can bring Zero back to life. He doesn't want to do it on top of a pinwheel. Finds it now, though. Oh, actually crossed himself up. That's unfortunate. He actually, keeps him on the ground.
Decent chunk of damage here for Stealth. Like a Soul Stone, level 3.
Gonna put out $1 million, trying to force him into a situation where he has to block, but Thanks to the Space Storm, he's not going to get many mix-ups off of it.
Oh, caught him on the way down with Jetta too. That's going to be a dead Reploid. No, he dropped it. Okay. All right, yeah. All right.
Got the chip out.
Nothing Dr. Light can do to save him. Oh my God, same side. Kyle P.
Yeah, he's going to be able to build to 3 bars as well. Can do it in a situation where he can combo into the level 3 though. Kyle P is going to go for a 1-0. And remember, this is winners finals.
The Combo Fiend special, Bionic Arm.
You fought, you lost.
You think we're going to see him back in the circuit?
I hope so, man.
That'd be sick.
I really do.
Again, shades of Combo Fiend coming from Kyle P. Getting the first game over Stealth. Again, that very impressive Jedi. Like, you know, there was that one part where he got mixed up in the corner, kind of put himself there, but still managed to thrive and survive. Real scary stuff, but he's hanging in there so far.
Yeah, we're getting into game 2. Remember, this is winners finals.
Ooh. Oh, again, the double pickup from Stealth right now.
Oh, and he actually gets the cross up as well.
Jeez. Oh, and the drop from Kyle P. An Orthodox drop. We've never seen that.
Oh, and he actually caught the backdash. It's unfortunate. Kyle P bounces him off the wall, but runs into a jet stream. You already know how it'd be. Space Stone.
Ooh. Oh, nice block from underneath, too.
Oh, it goes for the level 3. Yeah, he was hitting his tag partner, so it left him free to start the animation up. Well done. Sign that contract to Dante. We know all about those devils.
Oh, you're not allowed to press buttons. You are still under NDA. That contract has not expired yet. Oh, geez, coming in hot.
To the sky, and he lets go of the Buster to get the ice follow-up as well. Gets an easy combo extension because of it.
Definitely a breach of contract. He's going to knock out Jetta here. He has the opportunity to.
Oh, he actually managed to dodge all those projectiles in the incoming. Didn't have to block a single one.
The jabs. The rapid-fire jabs.
You just, the way Kyle P plays, man, it's just
wild giant.
It is, because you see most of the time when you push block someone right, they try to rush you down afterwards. That was a sick cross-up from Stealth on the Lightning.
Again, that's always cross-up, huh?
In this game, kind of. Like in the corner, it's hard to cross them up.
He had a little bit of extra space.
Like that, it's cross-up.
Yeah, having a little extra space isn't leads to the cross-up. That's kind of tricky. Kyle P honestly thought it was going to be normal block, and that's what got Stealth that clutch win, tying it up 1-1.
Yeah, when Zero's in that space that's like right above your head, right, like a little bit in front of you and above your head, it's very hard to deal with just because he has so many options from there. He can use one of his command dashes to go up, to go to the side. He can do the pizza cutter, right, the big H. And then sometimes you're just getting caught on the lights looking at and considering all of his options that you get caught with the lightning cross-up.
Oh, the uppercut to catch the dash, too. He's not able to block at all during that air dash. He's completely vulnerable.
Yes, sir. Just straight to the other side. Get the crazy dance into the soul. Surges. Yeah, there's no real way that I've at least discovered for Zero to really put you in a situation if he's going to lightning after the crazy dance. So good stuff from Kyle P, recognizing that, just holding up forward to get out of the mix-up.
Now, another question with Zero. Are lightning loops not a thing anymore?
Not really. They don't do... I mean, they exist in this game, but they just don't do any damage, really. The damage scaling on them is very, very...
oh, my God. The double barrel. It never fails. Never out of ammo.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm probably the most interested in seeing how it got adjusted, because they say, like, the instant jump roundhouse with Dante now is, like, it takes a bit more of a sweet spot to connect.
Oh, the hitbox change.
Yeah, the hitbox change, yeah. Oh, that would end up being in front.
He landed at the perfect angle to keep the hitbox in the front. That's pretty crazy.
That was unfortunate. I think Kyle P did recognize the lightning coming at the last second and try to block the cross up. Yeah, that's an easy combo from Stealth off the uppercut. Gonna build that meter up. $1 million, cash that check instead of Rakoha.
So Stealth, look at the amount of life he had left in that match. Full control from Stealth.
Zero Dante.
Target destroyed. Turning the base.
Been a problem. What?
Still constantly a problem, huh?
Yeah, a problem for 6 years. Most likely. I mean, they're both getting nerfed, but we'll see. I think it's still going to be a problem for years to come.
What are the changes for Zero?
Zero, the DP, I believe, got reduced from 1 through 4 in Volframes to 1 to 2. Something like that, right? 1 to 2? Yeah.
I love 1 through 4, though.
Yeah, 1 through 4 was 03.
Big change. That's a significant change.
Yeah, absolutely.
No meaties, but still, you could have an easier time punishing.
Yeah.
Whew. Jeez. And look at a lot more patient style from Kyle P, but still gets caught.
Yeah, he immediately counter switches into Jetta. Doesn't want Spencer to eat that combo from Zero, and more importantly, the mix-ups that are going to follow.
Snipe them.
The killer beat Kyle P. I mean, Kyle P, we talked about, right? He's a very active player, constantly doing something. Like you see, waking up with the bionic arm and then crossing him up on the tag. And I'm not sure if Stealth was looking for the punish right there. It was just too awkward of a scenario to get it. But either way, Kyle P is getting some momentum back.
The one minute Spencer just tried to hit him with his offhand. Did you see that? The jump light?
The snatch.
Man, this guy's got to have like shoulder. No, he doesn't have a shoulder. That's right. My bad. My bad. Never mind.
It's the wifey. The wifey goes all the way up.
Probably. He might have back problems, though.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Hold from the Raptors, able to knock him down. Actually ended up dashing through, so the overhead went to the other side. Bionic arms to get out of that situation. We are swinging. My
Wild
God,
child.
Kyle P.
Wild child Kyle P. The soul of Kyle P.
So much tagging.
Oh, and the jump hard punch gets from behind, too. Yeah, the counter switch.
Jetstream,
The Jetstream's
nice.
gonna get
Kyle
punished. Both
P.
characters.
That was such a good punish on the Jetstream.
Oh. Oh, man, you hear Dante screaming for dear life. Ugh, that's it.
Oh man, so we're going to a game 5 between Kyle P and Stealth, both slugging it out, both trying to really take advantage of the scramble situations any way possible. So like, this is what I'm talking about, right? I feel like Coach D, it's funny because Kyle P and Stealth, to me, embrace the chaos. They're embracing the scrambles.
They were born in it.
Right, yeah. Stealth is like letting go of the buster after the dive kick for the ice. Like, he's just, because he knows Kyle P is antsy and he's going to get these hits. On the other side, I feel like Coach Steve and Do Kevin play much more controlled games, right?
Oh, yeah.
They are not fans of the scramble. They are trying to control as much as possible. So it's going to be interesting to see how they clash. Whoever loses
my
this
God.
match, yeah, air throw reset.
Oh, no, the uppercut. You can't stop it, my man. All right.
Cash in that $1 million, gets a dive. Oh, into the Soul Storm. He's not going to combo into the Rakoha. Just wants the corner situation. Bionic arm to get him out.
Dang, is that a hit? Are you serious? Dang.
Got
He got
smacked.
caught with them big robot boots for sure.
He went twirling. Oh, man, that was too good. Oh, get that out of here. No dive knee for you. It's Twisted Tempest. Cancels the roundhouse into the gunshots. That was really good coverage from Stealth right there.
Oh.
Kyle P, my man. He just swings.
Oh.
Get that jet stream out of here. It's just the
Oh, you ain't going nowhere. That was sick.
The up back cannot save you. Oh, the up forward, I should say.
He crossed himself up with a grenade. Oh, no pickup.
With the tip of the DP.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
That's all you need.
Especially when Dante's in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Playtime is over.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he tried this earlier, but yeah, Kyle P responded the same way. He put the space box on.
No punish from Stealth. That's so hard to punish.
Yeah, it's a dead zero. But Stealth does have the full Soul Storm available. He's going to bring him back immediately with the
But
pinwheel.
not with the pinwheel. You're not allowed
He
to.
didn't respect the pinwheel. Both players are getting comboed. Going to get as much damage as possible. Dante is dead. Zero's going to be coming in. He has 2 bars. Oh, he gets out.
I thought he was going to get an air grab on that one. You saw the pizza cutter from Stealth trying to stop
He's not putting on the Segenmu. I wish he would.
Nope. No chance.
No.
Kyle P. He's going to be your contestant for grand
shall live
finals.
on
Competitor
this part of
for
me.
grand finals, swinging away at everything that moves.
Yeah, and really that was the story of that match, right? Both players were embracing the scramble. Both players were slugging it out. At the end right there, I would have loved for Stealth to put on this again move, try to play a little bit more controlled space. He didn't. He was obviously at the life deficit, so he would have had to get in eventually and make something happen. But just to test how Kyle P would deal with that spam, covers the screen a lot. So it would have been easy to really maneuver around that. So I would have liked to see how Kyle P responded, but Stealth didn't choose to go that route, and we have Kyle P winner's side grand finals.
And let's talk a little bit before that too. Stealth again had he was forced on defense by Kyle P's pinwheel with Jetta. He did have Soulstone readily available, but he chose to activate it with the meaty pinwheel, and that's really what messed up his whole game plan by having hit by the pinwheel afterwards.
Absolutely. Stealth, I mean, we've seen that progression from a lot of players, right? When playing against a Jetta, at first you activate the Soul Storm or whatever storm you have to try to get those inbow frames, but the pinwheel is so active that you don't escape the situation.
Not at all.
And I definitely think Stealth is an experienced enough player, has played the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite game enough to not really do that in a situation where he's not panicking, right? But I think in Winners Finals, with the pressure coming on, the chance at Battle for the Stones, and with it being 2-2 in the last game, I just think he kind of cracked under the pressure, wanted 0 back. He didn't want to risk that opportunity of losing both of his characters without activating Storm.
He already knew. He had that game plan ready from the previous games in that set. But again, having that pressure on changes the playing field completely. And that's going to be Stealth all the way in Losers Finals, awaiting the winner between these two, Coach Steve and Dual Kevin.
Only one team will be left standing.
Yes, so 2 phenomenal Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 players, 2 phenomenal Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite players, and we're going to see who moves on to top 3.
Greatest marksman. Appropriate title for my man, Dual Kevin.
Yes.
Honestly a fan.
Yeah, not even an appropriate title for Hawkeye, appropriate title for Dual
World's
Kevin.
greatest marksman at your service.
Dang. Well, all right, let's get this fight started. Here we go.
We're commentators for a reason. Oh, he actually holds the up back on the reset. That's going to allow Dual Kevin to get out and not have to deal with the overhead. Attacks both of them. Yeah, going to put Spencer on the other end. Poison tip.
Oh.
Just keeping Hawkeye in. Put that wall of arrows up. You see he's respecting. Oh,
yo, check the spark plug real quick.
Yeah, I was going to say he was respecting the bionic arm a little bit more. But not any longer. Just goes with the million carats combo. Both players still getting combo. Jet stream all the way to the other side of the corner. Some space surge up. You see, you really have to find that moment where he puts the exploding arrow on the ground and try to maneuver there, because if you wait till he puts the exploding arrow on the ground, then he just covers the skies with the follow-up arrows, right?
And you saw he was ready for that switch, and that mix-up is not going to be real so long as he holds forward hard punch.
Great tech on the throw, but Coach Steve, ever persistent, able to finally tag Hawkeye, forces a counter switch out from Dual Kevin, gets the forward throw as well, puts the bomb out, while he actually perfectly push blocked it as well, sent the bomb back. Tagged him with the kicks, but
no conversion, yeah. Dante rocked this time. Coach Steve with the pickup? Yes, sir. Climb the staircase.
The enhanced energy javelin allowing him to get that combo right there, as he is sitting on 4 bars. Again, bringing it down.
Oh, the block's even better. Yo, he got the overhead read like a book.
Yeah, fantastic block from Dual Kevin right there. We got the Space Storm coming out from Dual Kevin again, but yeah, that's got reversal properties to it. Invincible on startup before the flash.
Yo, I keep forgetting my man has a teleport.
Yeah, Dante, yeah. He's got everything.
He literally has everything.
Coach Steve nowhere near the bar he needs to counter switch at this point. It's going to be a dead Nova.
And he has 3 bars to spare as well. So even if he does get in some trouble, he does have counter switch ready. Oh, you're not allowed to press a button with all the arrows on the screen. Ooh, a slight drop though.
Oh, and the armor piercer, Dual Kevin is not going to get to infinite jab his way out of this Space Storm.
I was really looking forward to it too.
They have a chance to fight with Dante, but there's still plenty of time left on the Space Storm. I can't believe he blocked that.
Oh, and then the low from Coach Steve. That should be a dead Dante. It sure is.
Panda Global's Coach Steve going to go 1-0 here in our loser semifinals.
Let's go.
match already living up to the expectations I had for it.
That was a pretty classic play from Coach Steve. He went jab, jab, overhead, got it blocked. He just went, you know what, jab, jab, low. Let me get this pickup real quick.
Yeah,
Dual
man.
Kevin wasn't expecting. He's like, oh, man.
Yeah, that's the Spencer
Old school
game.
stuff? All right, you got it.
Absolutely, that's the Spencer game. Coach Steve going up 1-0.
Now, what is this? What is this quote from my man Spencer? He's living through some stuff right now. I don't know what that was, but that was a paragraph full of emotions. He's feeling it. I don't know. He's definitely in his feelings for some reason.
My man is legitimately attached to his wife. His wifey is his arm. Why wouldn't you be emotional?
I don't know, man.
Spencer definitely bumps that Young Lean playlist on Spotify.
Oh, yeah?
I don't have a doubt in my mind.
And if he's really feeling it, he'll go into Lil Pump?
No.
If he's about to fight?
No.
Not about it?
Nah. Definitely not. Oh, man. But that's going
That's
to...
some bad music nowadays. Jeez. I don't mean to digress, but dude, music is so off now.
It happens, you know?
Anyways, we have Marvel now. It's fine.
Did you ever think you'd be one of those people that were like, man, back in my day, music was
I
great.
never thought I'd be like, no, I'll keep up with the times.
Right?
But man, the times suck. That's for sure.
Yeah, man, it's the cycle.
Everybody's a little something. A little
Yeah.
too much is what it is. Anyways, 1-0. Coach Steve,
Oh, my God.
speed of light. Moving like he has a time stone, but he's got space for sure.
Oh, okay. Interesting extension right there. Got one hit of the roundhouse whip into the pickup.
Triple Pearson. Oh, you can't move. Space Stone's going to keep you locked.
It looked like a push block of shame right there. Honestly, it seemed like a launch.
Oh, you're definitely feeling that. That's a migraine. Migraine and a half. Yo!
Oh, he
Oh,
shot
okay.
the bottle? Yo, Metal Gear Solid 2?
I like that. I like that. Climb the staircase. Fierce. Oh, no. A little too early.
Yeah, nothing doing. Exploding arrow again to cover that space on the ground in front of him. Yeah, Spencer's going to be trying to snatch him out.
Oh, no. He's going to get
with a
super punished.
heavy punch from Dual Kevin. Coach Steve though does have the box available, picks it up off the throw, heavily scaled because of that. Oh, he blocks
Oh,
it.
sick. Oh, fancy footwork from Coach Steve. The block's even more impressive from Dual Kevin. Yo, the shotgun came out to play.
Yeah, it's just a wall in front of Dante, that stand roundhouse. Take him to the corner with the jet stream, got plenty of meter on deck. I think he's going to spin it for a setup though. Yeah. Straight chilling, exploding arrow again, just canceled right into it. You see it forcing Coach Steve to take to the skies right there. Can't traverse on the ground safely because of it. And then the proximity block as well, playing a huge part of this. He's not able to walk forward.
Oh, that's it. I honestly thought he was going to keep, he's going to pursue Spencer while Noble was out there.
Space Storm trying to box in Hawkeye at this point. Oh, try for shenanigan, but Dual Kevin sees it a mile
Both
away.
characters in big trouble.
Bob Shredder into the million carats. Let's get some combo on the way. He actually poisoned him before he came out.
Oh, that's gross. Multi-shot into the teleport. That is so gross. Yo, Dual Kevin. Yo, watch your mouth.
Yeah. For real.
Clean your hands and watch your mouth.
One up.
Did they ever explain why Dante never has to reload?
I mean, the guns are called Ebony and Ivory.
Right, but what
bro.
about the shotgun? Like, they don't have a name for the shotgun, do they? I don't know the lore fully.
I
I
don't-
played
I don't-
DMC up to 3,
don't know.
but they never explain why he never has to reload.
I'm gonna have the DM Tasty Steve for the answer to that one.
Probably.
Yeah, because
The thing about Ebony and Ivory is the demon guns, right? But the shotgun is just always there. All right, well, that doesn't really answer my question, Steve. But 1-1, Dual Kevin and Coach Steve. Pretty good so far.
Oh, Dolphin Cage just coming out of the box, putting Dual Kevin on the defensive until you run into the exploding arrow. However, he freezes the partner that is tagged out, so Spencer's still chilling. Exploding arrow again gets snatched off.
Yo, that was sick. The ending animation keeps him invulnerable, huh? That's actually really good. Preparing for the forward roll tech. The double blocks, yo, overheads. Yo, the third one's the best one. That's honestly it, dude. Third time is the charm for sure. Coach Steve, overhead.
That was too good. Immediate counter switching to Dual Kevin wants to hold on to this Hawkeye. Doesn't convert off the throw. I think he pressed jet stream a little bit too early, so it just didn't come out at all.
Oh, the jam session is still so good.
Jam session with the triple arrow up top into the ice arrow combo. Oh my god, this team's got some synergy.
Triple piercer, man.
Infinity up again. Lock this man down.
Man, my man Hawkeye is so cool. I can't get over
the double
it.
trigger. Oh, he gets him with the low. Yes. Oh, no.
He dropped it. He had the opportunity to take out Nova. Oh, the overhead. That's going to be a dead Hawkeye.
Yeah, he tried to tag back into Hawkeye because he saw Dante was shooting.
I'm not backing down.
Oh!
Don't stop.
Can't stop.
Dual Kevin opened up by the overhead once again from Spencer.
3 overhead straight, dude.
Yeah, cashing in the level 3 with Nova. Super to try to make him block on the ground, but he gets out. Oh, 4th overhead. Dual Kevin. That one was rough. That one was rough because that overhead hit it as soon as he landed.
There were so many things going on in the screen. I would have expected a low too, but you know what? 4 overhead straight. My man, Coach Steve, sticking to his guns. Ugh, that's gross, man. That's so funny. Now, okay, I haven't played enough with Nova's grenade to know how it works. I'm sorry, Spencer's grenade.
Oh, Spencer's grenade.
Mixed up here. When he holds the grenade, does it detonate sooner, like a normal grenade would?
I mean, that's how you would think it would work, right?
I would assume. Come on, man.
Cool.
Because I know he's just like posing in place for the incoming.
Look, man, I don't know the answer to that question. Yeah, you should have let me deflect how I deflected, all right? Cool.
All right, that's good.
Space surge. Again, the tick-tick boom, the exploding arrow right there, keeping Coach Steve locked down.
Move. You're not allowed to move.
You make a block.
Kevin is so sick.
The combo because of it.
And he's ready all the time.
Sniped him with an electric arrow, but Coach Steve able to pop that space storm as soon as he gets himself out of that block stun.
A real good D&D character. Guns and arrows all over the screen. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, maybe not so much.
Put it out again. You can see. The proximity guard plays a big part in that, right? Like, he has to commit to a dash or some type of air movement if he wants to move. He can't just walk freely because of the proximity block.
Oh, jeez. Not necessarily an overhead, caught him midair. Oh, jeez. Okay.
See, that's one of the stronger Hawkeye normals as well. Just the single arrow that he takes out.
So, what was that jump light punch?
Oh, this is the armor piercer. Centurion rush just to get to the ground quicker. The push blocks from Dual Kevin able to get out of the setups from Coach Steve. Out of all those block strings, we got him locked down.
Nice punish on the grapple from Hawkeye. Or excuse me, from Dante.
Yeah, right into Hawkeye though. He's gonna cash out that Space Storm level 3.
It's so cool.
Go with the headshot.
Yo, he looks right into it too. That's
Can they put a bow like this in Player Unknown Battlegrounds? Please?
Probably. Yeah, new patch, please.
Oh, again, that's what I'm talking about. If you don't take that opportunity where he puts that exploding arrow on the ground in the first place, you just get hit out of the air again, back-to-back times. Coach Steve reacting a little bit too slow to the bomb arrow.
Oh, he's not going to use level 3, huh?
No, he didn't have the meter. Now he has the meter.
Yeah. I thought I saw a level 3 from Dante. But you know what? Either way, Dual Kevin tying it all up 2-2. Yo, PUBG really needs to get a Hawkeye outfit at least. That'd be cool. What are you saying? No exploding arrows? That's fine. We'll get the Avengers outfit.
You mixed me up. I was not expecting that. Dual Kevin 2-2. That's what I'm talking about, though, right? Like, you have to react to the exploding arrow. Like, he usually does the exploding arrow as part of a string, right? Like, it's not too often where he just throws out the exploding arrow raw neutral or anything like that. He kind of telegraphs it. So in that situation, you have to take that window of opportunity to the maximum, maximum reward. Oh, because there's only a slight window that you can actually get by through that bomb arrow, and while he doesn't have the vertical arrows to combat like the dash overs, right? Like that's what Nova kept getting clipped by. Every time he would react to the bomb arrow, he would try to go to the sky and box dash over, but he would just run into the arrows that Hawkeye would recover and cover that space with.
And it's so difficult because if you just try to super jump over it, those arrows are going to keep you back into the corner with the push button.
So you legit have to take to the skies while he's doing the bomb arrow. If you wait too late, you're just going to get clipped. And then obviously you can't go on the ground because the bomb arrow's there.
Kind of a problem. Let's see if
Only
Coach
one
Steve can
team
solve
will
it
be left
in the
standing.
final game here for losers semis. And again, the winner is going to be moving on to play against Stealth. He's got plenty more Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite action. It's not going to stop.
No.
It's never going to stop.
Ready, fight.
Oh, man. Time stone everywhere.
Grab early. Oh, he blocks the low. Despite how many times Dual Kevin has been opened up by the overhead, still blocking the low, and then he runs into the exploding arrow.
Crazy dance. Wall poison? You're gonna have a bad
Goes to
time.
the other side and sends out a multi-lock, puts the bomb arrow out again, just time to set up this wall.
God. Oh, nice block. He knew he was going to be on the other side, too.
Catches him low finally.
Oh, no. The slide was a little bit too far out. Hawkeye getting the double. How about a cold one?
Hawkeye trying to shoot. Great adjustment from Coach Steve right there. Not just rushing in face first because he put the Space Storm out. And making sure his approach is covered because of the dangers of Hawkeye.
Let's see this keep-away game from Dual Kevin. Coach Steve biding his time. Oh, I spoke too soon. No, we got clipped, both of them, but no conversion either. Getting back to that square one. Oh, man, he caught him on the way down.
Fantastic crouch jab, yeah. Oh, the jam session. Yeah, he can get the triple piercing into the ice arrow. Yes, sir. I combo off that all day. Gimlet for the kill.
Dang. All right, well, Dual Kevin gets it set up again.
Guess I gotta use this
Yep,
now.
you got to use it. Oh, that should be a dead Spencer. That's going to be hit. Dual Kevin taking it over Coach Steve.
There was one scenario in that match where, again, Dual Kevin presented the full screen the full screen Hawkeye wall, right, of arrows, and we still saw Coach Steve just kind of sit there and really not know what to do.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw that, it wasn't a good look. Coach Steve, I mean, it's definitely also probably pretty tough online to maneuver all through Dual Kevin's Hawkeye shenanigans, you know what I mean? But yeah, you have to take advantage of that small window that Bomb Arrow presents when he's shooting it to the ground. The air is free, and you got to go during that window.
Yeah, it was still an impressive run from Coach Steve. He was still trying to bide his time and find his way over. The first set of bomb arrows, the first layer of the trap, right? He managed to get Dual Kevin opened up for a little bit. But then once it reset back to neutral, it was all Dual Kevin. He had to wait there and force himself in those mix-up scenarios.
Yeah, so big ups to Coach Steve as well. Falling short, unfortunately, as we have our top three finalists decided. We're going to have Kyle P on winner's side grand finals, and losers finals is going to be Stealth, a.k.a. Nico from Texas, going up against Dual Kevin, representing that Midwest.
Man, so Kyle P looking like a pretty strong competitor going into Battle for the Stones. I mean, being at the advantage of grand finals winner's side, it's looking like it. But again, you can't count these two guys out. Stealth and Dual Kevin really showing out their guns. Dual Kevin, I can't really say much more than what we've seen so far. He's had a super impressive run.
Yeah, Coach Steve, I think, has gotten the closest to beating him so far, but still he managed to pull out the victory, and we'll see how he does against Stealth. I'm going to be going up against that Zero Dante. Zero does have pretty decent ways, I think, to fight Hawkeye, but he can't get Buster happy, right? He can't, like, try to fish for Busters just because of that gimlet. So, like, he sees you trying to be a little bit too thirsty for catching him with a raw Buster, or get a little bit too antsy when it comes to doing Zero's, like, longer specials, like the Command Dash or the Lightning or anything like that. He can snipe him out with Gimlet. So I think it's going to be whoever plays a little bit more careful, whoever plays a little bit more safely. And in that scenario, I favorite Dual Kevin because we saw Stealth, right, in Winterside Grand Finals, was embracing the chaos. He was all about that rush down. He wanted to get in the opponent's face. And Dual Kevin's team is so good at keeping you out. Like, it takes advantage of the long projectiles, the tag system, being able to get combos off those long projectiles, as well as the proximity block, the full screen proximity block. So,
yeah.
Just like...
I'm actually kind of excited to see if Dual Kevin takes it over Stealth. No bias here, but I just want to see how the madness is contained that it's Kyle P.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying, if that were a possibility, but he has to go through Stealth first. We'll see what happens.
Well, we're going back to Volconda as well. And again, so you see, Dual Kevin has played Dante himself and played against Dante for years. Those box dashes off the normal block strings are not going to work on him. He's going to interrupt them every time. See the invul frames coming out for the 0 DP.
Ooh, he shot the rep blade right between the eyes.
That doesn't spell a good sign for Stealth. If Dual Kevin has the spacing on the point that much right now, it's not looking good. Hammer coming down. Everything coming up Dual Kevin so far this match. Gonna tag in a Hawkeye. Best believe Zero's already dead. He's got a Soul Storm available to bring him back, but you don't want to spin it this early.
Explosive arrow, though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fine.
Oh, he gets to the other side. Rainstorm, all the guns. He's going to tag into Dante himself, still blocking the jet stream.
Reset?
Yeah, that was nice. He actually canceled it in a crazy dance, caught him off guard.
That was actually pretty neat. Soul Stone activation, yes, sir. You had to expect it.
Oh, we just...
No!
Yeah, he was looking for that super, I think, initially, but he only got the Dante Volcano. It is down for that input as well.
Wow.
Dual Kevin looking good. Cash that check $1 million. Doesn't have any more meter, but he's going to get one.
Yo, is that both?
Oh!
Yo! It's cold out there, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's cold out there.
Always on the mark.
That was good. That was real good. That's some good Marvel.
Yeah, Dual Kevin finishing it off with the ice arrow. Man, Offset would be proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. 1-0. And we'll see how Stealth bounces back, man. Like I said before, he definitely embraces the chaos a little bit more, wants to get in his opponent's face. Dual Kevin built to keep his opponent out. The best Hawkeye in the business, and on top of that, he's got Dante backing him up, giving him huge meter build on his combos. Yeah, incredible conversions. Oh,
yo, the bow is further than your sword, man.
Snatches him down. Okay.
Interesting drop there from Dual Kevin. I don't know what that was, to be honest.
I'm not sure either. Oh, he actually managed to avoid it, and he punishes it with the stand roundhouse.
Oh!
So that's also getting nerfed in the next patch with Dante. Limited Rainstorm in the air.
Oh, canceling the Rainstorm, so slick.
Yeah, see, that's definitely one of the stronger Dante tactics, right? Rainstorm and it cancel into something, it's a Rainstorm again. Very hard to deal with. Oh no, he actually gets reset by the DP. Stealth, and this is what he wants, right? The scrambles have been going in his favor. The whole pace of the match has been a scramble, and that's what he wants.
Geez.
You try to press some buttons, you got shot by Ebony and Ivory. Bring him back up. I don't know if Dante's living through this combo.
Definitely not. He's going to spend that cash.
There it is. Soul Surge as well.
Oh, he tried to mix them up. Go for the invincibility. That's going to cost him, though.
Gets two. To the other side, is he going to go into Space Storm after? Keep Zero locked in here? No, he's not. He's going to keep putting out the wall of arrows. Oh, catches the Killer Bee. The startup. Oh, there it is. And of course, he's going to combo into it every time.
Look at this damage range. Are you kidding me?
From long distance, put out the bomb arrow again, fam. There it is. Oh, he got
it.
He got both of them.
Conversion. Oh, we only got Dante.
Yeah, Dante's the only one that gets clipped by the ice. Again, though,
he's stuttering. You got the stuttering jab step.
Yeah, Stealth was looking for a way to put on. Oh!
No, he's still going to get this. No, okay.
He's going to go into Segenmu. It's going to be tough to deal with. Oh, he actually did it again.
Yeah, I would have done it again. Do it again.
He's looking for Stealth to get happy. He's looking for him to let go of a buster, but he's not going to do it. Good defense. Wow, the slide to get under and get out of the corner. Oh! Ends up getting smacked up. Exploding arrow is out again.
The walk up.
Soul Stone Infinity Storm is there. Lock this man in the corner. He goes to the teleport to the other side.
He was so hesitant.
I feel like the Soul Stone isn't the only stone he activated. Little Kevin struggling.
Oh, no, the Rainstorm, no conversion. Oh man, there's some kicking going on. There's some kick booms going.
Oh, he doesn't have Buster Charge available yet either. He doesn't want to press a button because he doesn't want to get hit. Don't let go of that. You're going to get gimleted. Oh, he doesn't have any meter available though. It's going to be tough to chip him out with these projectiles.
Oh, he got him with the Buster?
Dual Kevin might have been trying to perfect push block it. Send it back his way, but
Target destroyed.
it was going to be tough with those Tims being taken to the router like that. I'll tell you that much.
Kick Tims, man.
It was going to be tough to perfect push block in that situation. I got to say.
That's perfect. You just release both at the same time. That's cheap.
All right, 1 up, Stealth and Dual Kevin.
I did like a
Ready.
you come back there from Stealth. He almost lost his composure while having both characters. A slight drop from Dual Kevin just because of the way the characters were aligned for those shots. Forced Zero out of almost the final combo.
Yeah. And to be fair, I actually have some problems online on this stage personally when it comes to the stability. Ooh. Oh, the stand roundhouse to interrupt the jump roundhouse from Dante. Oh,
man.
Back to the original side. We got a counter switch. Let's keep Hawkeye safe. Safe enough from that DP though.
Yo, Stealth is playing angry.
Yeah.
Yo, the delay. Oh, the mix-ups. Dual Kevin, he looks a little shook right now.
Might be.
Yeah, he's not going to get out of this whatsoever. Full space stone, but only 1 bar. Oh my god.
Oh,
smacked.
Great push block into the punish right there from Dual Kevin, but the Twister Tempest all day, every day. Jetstream, we're gonna get some Soul Storms up. Not gonna be enough to activate it and prevent Dual Kevin's Space Storm. Oh, again though, he's just running into the bomb arrow. Dual Kevin's got a long way to go. He does have a Space Storm. Not gonna spin it yet.
Oh, the double barrel, but no conversion!
No dash cancel off of it. He's just gonna go into the super that hits nobody.
That should be all Stealth, correct. The level 3.
They should change the save. I've had
that's a real thing, huh?
I've had bad experiences personally with this stage instability online, but you know it's my favorite stage in the game though, so it really makes me sad.
T'Challa just messing up the network, huh?
All right, but we'll see. Stealth is gonna go up 2-1 on Dual Kevin.
I honestly don't ever get to play on this stage.
Yeah, this is like my favorite stage, so I tried to play on it a lot when it first came out, but it wasn't working out how I wanted it to, you know.
Yeah. Interesting. I didn't even know it was like that for.
I mean,
for
it could be. It could be a placebo. I mean, it's a common fighting game thing, you know. I mean, it's common in a lot of anime games as well, just where like certain stages lag. But I mean, it could be placebo. It could just be us tripping. You know what I'm saying? But in my experiences, I haven't had the.
It's a great option select, though.
Yeah, it's the most stable. Yeah, it is a great.
It is
option
a fantastic option select.
You're right
enough to get stages banned.
You're right about that.
Ooh, that's a real Street Fighter.
That is real. That's a real Street Fighter. You remember that era? Only training mode.
Yeah.
It was so bad that they had to put it in the rules where you can pick training mode now in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
All right, Stealth's gonna be up 2-1 on Dual Kevin.
Ready, fight.
Right out the gate, both time stone activated once. All jokes aside, Stealth off to a great start. Woo.
And then we have this an overhead. Oh, I like that. The volcano combo is always a big fan.
Oh, and the weight and the storm afterwards with the switch, that's gross. Yo, Stealth looking real sus right now.
What?
That was so grimy. That mix-up was gross.
Yeah, it was.
That's so hard to block.
Oh, back to the original side. I think Dual Kevin was looking for the punish right there, but he couldn't find it.
Okay, this is looking like a problem. Like a real internet problem is what it is.
Well, Dual Kevin's he doesn't have a lot of time to figure it out at this point. Only a pixel left on Dante. He's gonna try to get him out safely. Oh, the Killer B! It is there. That's unfortunate. Dual Kevin now he's gonna have to hope that he runs into a whole lot of these exploding arrows. Oh
nice
no,
catch. That's gotta be it.
Don't care a goddamn thing about the bomb arrow. 3-1 to Stealth.
I can't wait to see the chat interaction on the Discord afterwards. I can't wait to read those logs, the Twitter beef. This is prime material, my dude. This is perfect.
You know, you can be the judge. You know, y'all can be the judge for yourselves with your own eyes.
Yeah,
Everybody
man.
saw, you know, because we're gonna have our grand finals.
A run back.
It's going to be Kyle P versus Stealth to see who takes the last spot in Battle for the Stones. The final event a week from now, the Anaheim Hilton, December 8th through the 10th. Of course, they're going to be joined by, I believe, what's the bracket size? 16, 31, 32, 16? Do you know the bracket size?
For Battle of the First Stone? 16.
16, right? Yeah.
I thought you meant for like Street Fighter 5.
No.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's 32.
Yeah, it's 32 for Battle for 16 for Battle for the Stones. So they'll be joined by 15 other competitors. Of course, the 7 Evo winners
Yes, sir.
from Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the 6 Stone Bearers that have already won, and then the 3 online qualifiers, the final of which we are going to decide right now as the grand finals is going to get underway shortly. Kyle P repping the Pacific Northwest, repping Seattle, going up against Stealth. Nico from Texas. Zero Dante versus Spencer Jetta.
Now, again, they fought each other in winners finals. Kyle P had a very, very strong offense going. A couple drops from Stealth. More importantly, the activation, the Storm activation with the pinwheel active was one of his main downfalls.
for sure.
Hopefully he's not going to fall for that again.
Yep, it's one of those scenarios. I mean, when we get more experience playing Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, right? It's one of those things, we're experienced playing any fighting game. It's one of those things where you know you shouldn't do, but because your habit was that at the beginning, that sometimes it still creeps up when you're panicking and it just ends up, your body kind of has its a mind of its own sometimes.
Yeah, best believe he's not going to be doing that again. This is the grand finals between the two. Kyle P on winners and Stealth on loser side.
Going to the training stage. Kyle P fishing for the ripples.
You see the strat here going to the training stage now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well done.
Personally, I'm a big fan of the MODOK stage.
Yeah.
I play better when I know MODOK's judging me.
Not bigger than I thought. Ugh. Coming Dante didn't get the pickup though.
Yeah.
Oh, but that was intentional?
It's fine. Oh, the tag into the armor piercer though. Gotta be wary of that. I'm not sure how that actually interacts with the like holding the throw button when you see the tag come out. I'm not sure. If the armor piercer just gets thrown. I assume it does.
It's still frame 1 active, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Oh. That should be a dead Jetta. Yes, sir. Stealth looking real strong right now in grand finals. Looking to take the first game of the set. But again, you can't count out the wild child Kyle P. Well, you can bust him in the face. That's fine.
Yeah, and you see waking up with that 99-second armor piercer. It's a gift and a curse, really, the style of Kyle P's play.
Ooh. Blinding sparks from the throw tech.
Stealth with a double command dash upwards, finds the DP, but didn't quite get solid enough of a hit to convert with Dante. We'll find the 0 pickup though, bring him back down. Oh no.
I don't know if you mentioned that. Is that getting there? Rainstorm?
Rainstorm? Yeah, so basically what you can do now is it's limited in the air, so you can't do like what the players have been doing, where like Rainstorm, Soul into Rainstorm, stuff like that. So.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I mean, it helped a lot for Stealth at the corner. Pretty much bullying Kyle P majority of Spencer's life.
Yeah, buying your time with Rainstorm in the air for Dante is a very strong strategy, and it is going to be adjusted in the next match. But Stealth going up 1-0 over Kyle P here in grand finals. And man, it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to have either a Seattle representative or a Texas representative in Battle for the Stones.
Man, I like that. I like the dialogue too between these characters. Dante straight up calling out Jetta. He's like, "Are you brave or are you stupid?"
And my man Dante don't give a damn about devils.
He's a demon hunter, man.
He's about that.
Ugh.
Damn, now I need those 1v. I need those lore videos of the 1v1 between Dante and Jetta. I don't know who would actually win. I don't know enough about either lore. Great pickup. Oh, and he blows up the counter switch as well. The full combo though. Put the pinwheel out once more. Get juggle, fam.
The drop kick off the top ropes too. That was cool. Get the tables.
Yo! To the original side. Sends Jetta for some damage. Yes, pick him up with Dante. Now I believe he's holding the tag button as well. Yeah, Zero not going to mess up that combo. Good execution from Stealth. Cashing in for that level 3 at the end. No bar to knock him down, though, so he's just going to go to a multi-lock setup. Spencer having to block those multi-locks. And they actually bought him just enough time to not have to deal with a pinwheel, but the Bionic Arm is there, going to be able to block in time.
What a block.
And block the subsequent follow-up mix-up from Jetta. Oh, the
Killer Bee trades.
It's fortunate for him. Trying to come down from the rafters. Oh, not going to have him. Just catches Dante again. And then the tag in as he reacts to the counter switch. Catches Jetta low. Full charged airplay. Yeah, you can't reflect that one. Oh, nice. Catches Dante whiffing with the level 1.
So we're going to spend some time in the box.
That's a pick up. Cool combo as well. Back into Jetta for the free level 3 to cash out just in time. As a dead Dante.
I shall put your affairs in order.
So cool. Pinwheel mix up. Other side. Nice block.
Little throw skip again. Yeah, Kyle P bet on the low after the charged pinwheel setup, but Stealth was looking for it. It's the ice, and that does ground wall bounce into an easy OTG.
Oh, he tried to build enough, but it's not even close to enough.
Yeah. So Soul Surge also doesn't have the benefit of like Space Surge of the quick recovery as Kyle P wraps up the game 2 and goes 1-1 with Stealth here in this first set of the Grand Finals.
And it's hard to tell what kind of counters each player has to do here because there were certain times where Kyle P is just going in. Anytime Stealth does counter switches, right? And then, I don't know, Stealth is just kind of having a hard time opening up Kyle P for the rest of it. Or at least in this game, or in this match in particular.
Yeah, it's a very common tactic, right? It's like when the opponent is comboing you at super jump height and they counter switch in, then you often active switch back. Because you are the last one to act, so you have a little bit more handle on the situation than your opponent does.
Very uncommon drop from Kyle P, but still manages to pick up Stealth. Oh. Not afraid of any time lapses here.
No.
The storm, jeez. And it's so hard because some people could block based on where the character is facing, but he's spinning in the air. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, exactly. The rough part about Rainstorm, right, is that it advances him forward a little bit, so it can give you a cross-up almost instantly. 4 bars on the side of Kyle P, though. 3 bars on the side of Stealth. Both players. With plenty of meter, and 2 are going down for Stealth as he counter switches in, trying to save that 0. Oh, from the Raptors, the drill is going to OTG as well, going to build himself back up to those 4 bars. Not too far away from a Space Storm either. Capture state, goes into it.
Oh, geez, and no bar to save him either. He could potentially kill him here. Oh, the drop. Oh, the command grab? Man. Well, yeah. Stealth still has full soul stone.
Yes, the capture state of that hit grab right there. Yeah, it manages to just get him out of the air after the dive kick came out.
Oh, jeez. I like that. He's not gonna force the issue. He's not gonna confirm or go for the combo further on because both characters are still on the screen. No way!
Oh, it didn't hit either of them, but the launch into the tag from Jetta will still allow him to continue the combo. Dante is down. No Soul Storm is in sight for Stealth. Does have 3 meters, but he's also in the box. You gotta guess which way. Just goes for a launch. Not sure what the mix-up was supposed to be from Kyle P.
Is that gonna get to Genmu? It sure is.
Snatched. 2-1.
So yeah, he went straight into Sugenmu to keep himself safe.
Kyle P.
But still, yeah, he doesn't care. He's grabbing that Reploid.
Yo, this man Kyle P is on the verge of taking his spot in Battle for the Stones, Pacific Northwest.
If only we had that captured image of his face present on the stream. So
Don't say that.
Blow it up.
Don't say that.
I still remember when that happened. I remember the inception of the spirit of Kyle P.
Ooh. Smacks him over the 99-second armor piercer. This is looking good from the boy from Seattle. Closing that distance, just smacks him. Oh, but a 2-for-1 special. Stealth trying to stay in this ball game. We out of there from the Raptors, tagging into Spencer. Oh, give it a little bit too frisky. We find it with the grapple. On the top rope to the bottom. So we got an active switch. Oh, he threw the grenade up with the sky dance. Spoils the party. You don't get to play just yet, my friend.
Kyle P does have the counter switch available. He's got to use it now.
Just the scrambles from Stealth right there. Kind of messing up the combo into the DP. Always a good tactic.
Oh, jeez, he's fishing.
DP actually baits it out.
Oh, that's got to be a push block.
Gets both.
Oh, man.
Ash to ash, dust to dust. Leaving a body bag, but never in cups. But he doesn't even put him in the body bag. He's going to give Jetta another chance. Tags into Spencer, catches the projectile at the end. Stealth on the verge of making it 2-2. Bionic Arm is here. He can he can do one better.
Oh, the invincibility frames. He is not touching anything. Stealth tying it up. He's fighting for dear life. He needs one more win to reset the bracket.
Yeah, I was going to say he can block via the attack from Dante. Even a bold cancel if Dante was already doing something. But even better, the interval frames from the Soulstorm activation grant him complete dodge on that Bionic Arm. And it's 2-2 here in the first set. If Stealth manages to take this next game, it will be 0-0, and we're going to play another first to 3. And if not, Kyle P will be your NA champion for Battle for the Stones online qualifiers. Oh. Try to close him down. You see he's looking for that perfect push block. The Tempest Twister catching him, coming from the other side. My goodness, Dante.
Jeez, the amount of damage coming out from Stealth right now.
I'm trying to get himself out of the situation.
Oh man, Cyber Monday deals 2-for-1 still from a man Zero and Stealth tagging in Dante.
Yeah, bring him back down. He's still comboing both. I believe Spencer's finally going to get out of this situation. No, he's still getting hit. Goodness gracious. The super on top of that from Zero as well. Doesn't do that much damage, but catches both of them to the full combo. Stealth put himself in a prime position here to reset the bracket. Goes into the Segenmo as well. You can lock me up, but you can't hold me down. Super blocked.
Oh, you thought you were going to overhead, but I have it. Uppercut, buddy. You sit down over there. Ooh, Stealth with the reset. Very convincing reset, mind you. Looking real similar to the dual Kevin scenario.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll let you guys be the judge for that. I'll let you guys decide for that however you want to.
Kyle P versus Stealth. It's going to be 0-0 now as the reset has been accomplished. Kyle P and losers like everybody else now. We'll see who gets to the grand finals. Stealth or the man from Seattle.
Ready.
Here we go. The reset has happened. This is the final set for the last qualifier for the Battle for the Stones. Oh, and the opened up Reploid. Going to be taking a lot of damage.
You gotta do it for wifey, fam. Oh, he's out of there.
The bait? Yeah. Oh, the trade?
Oh,
no!
Launch you. Oh, my man Kyle P just be swinging. No fear ever.
He's such a nice guy.
Being scared is off-brand. We're not about that. Yeah, he really is way too nice to play like this, honestly. Oh my.
He holds it inside. Is what it
he
is.
does.
He's a true degenerate.
Yeah.
And speaking of Stealth, getting the pickup. Oh no, the drop. Oh. No, that was all planned. That was all planned.
Kyle P had to know that was coming. Counter switch into the active switch. Trying to keep him locked up, but a nice up back from Kyle P is going to avoid all the mix-ups. Let's the ice go just for attacking the Dante, and then the rainstorm on the other side. Stealth looking in control. Jet stream to the corner. Some soul surges. He's got plenty of soul storm if he wants it. Infinity storm for Kyle P. He can kill Zero if he gets a strong hit.
Oh no! Stopped by the projectiles. The invulnerable frames and vulnerability frames run out after activation. It's not fully invincible like 3.
Yeah. Oh,
jeez.
Got smoked. Oh, 7 projectiles juggle as well. That's so much damage. Jay has to deal with the jet stream was already coming.
Can't really counter switch in that scenario. Stealth is going to take full advantage of that. Probably taking out Spencer right now. He should with the call.
Just an overwhelming style. Yeah.
Yo, you tried to command dash under that?
Jump in with the roundhouse, flips him. He goes into Soulstorm. This is going to prevent Zero from getting comboed any longer. He's got to be careful.
That should be it. Yep. Stealth putting the first one on the board after the reset, looking real strong here.
Spectacular.
Sure is.
Yeah, definitely. He's been playing in quite an overwhelming manner, right? Like, every time Kyle P gets even an ounce of breathing room, there's a jet stream in his face or a Zero fireball, something that a buster, always putting Kyle P on the defensive. He's finding it very hard to really maneuver around the screen with Spencer, and then Jetta just naturally has trouble against the characters that put a lot of stuff on the screen, right? Because of his mobility. Stealth is starting to find his rhythm here. He's going to be going up 1-0 in this reset. Kyle P. Oh,
nice punish.
Yeah, trying to get a little too frisky right there.
Demon Hunter doing his best.
Oh, the super didn't come out.
Wait a minute.
That's unfortunate. He's going to immediately counter switch back into Dante, though. We'll try for that killer beat.
Nice air grab.
Oh, yeah. Tried to get back into Dante to get the ground throw pickup, and he's just going to, reversal super that bionic arm. You don't got any real combos. I don't got to hold that.
Man, that rainstorm has been the full forecast for the entire week. Oh, jeez. Followed with some ice? Man, it's December for sure.
You think my man Kyle P would know how to defend against that, being from Seattle, but nah, the rain is a problem.
Still a problem. Probably will be a problem further on as Koha putting some extra rain in there.
Oh, he's still alive. He uses the space storm immediately. Doesn't want to take a lick of damage. Yeah, and it goes through right there, that fireball. And Jetta is actually still alive.
Oh, nice. Gets him out of there. Yo, back off!
All right.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well.
Oh, man,
that
Vicious
is
said, oh, jeez.
That is, as soon as I saw him airborne, it was going to be lights out.
Oh, the cross under crouch jabs. Manages to pick him up. Let's bring him to the corner. Kyle P. Still got a ways to go on this comeback as Stealth has a Soul Storm available as well. 3 bars available. We'll try to keep him locked down, but we take it to the skies and get a Rainstorm into the full combo once again. Counter switch into Spencer, trying to save his boy, but he can't do it. Stealth brings Dante right back in. $1 million after the multi-lock. Doesn't quite get close enough to force a mix-up, but you're going to have to hold all these projectiles, my man. Oh, he doesn't keep letting them go. He's kind of scared of the perfect push block and sending it back.
Oh, jeez, and he gets a conversion from that far. Yo, that buster was definitely modified by Dr. Light. In between games, for sure. That's not real.
Man. It's again one of the strongest tools available to Zero. Once he's locked in that box, he's able to cover a DP with a DP because of Shadow. He's able to fill the screen with projectiles. And you see, it's very hard to open him up if you give him a chance to activate that in the first place. It's going to be 2-0 for Stealth here in the reset. Kyle P was 1 game away from going to battle for the Stones. And now he's got to bring 3 straight back if he hopes to keep that dream alive. Reversal Super is going to attack Zero for some damage and get out of the way. Oh, but the fully charged airplay is going to allow an easy conversion from the jet stream. You already know. It takes off half life, too. That's a fully charged airplay in a jet stream. He's lost so much life just off that.
Some extra stone for his ways, too. Nice block from Kyle P. Bionic arm, not going to do anything.
Oh, he goes with the reversal super of his own. He's going to catch Spencer, not going to catch Jetta, but yeah, you got to block all that anyway.
Oh, gee. Oh, man. Oh, man.
It's the other side. As soon as Stealth has dropped out of every combo, he goes into a Rainstorm immediately. Yeah. Every combo that's been dropped.
I mean, why not? It's the perfect lockdown to get your Zero back in.
For sure.
And look at the conversion. Stealth looking like he really wants his qualifying spot.
Oh, he actually did it a little bit too late. That'll autocorrect if you delay it just slightly.
You cannot withstand.
The tickle hands? Okay.
I don't want those hands to tickle me at all.
What? Oh, okay. You are a madman. And you know what? You're going to pay for your sins. All the drop.
Oh, he baits out the super. Very nice. Going with the backdash. And it actually did not blow through the drill from the Jetta, but the Twister Tempest all day, every day. Able to spoil the party. Great perfect push block on the Buster, but Dante is there to keep him locked in the corner, trying to snatch him out of the sky, but the Rainstorm is there, keeping him locked down in the corner. KYOP gonna let go, gonna go through it, and clip 0. He's got 2 bars, and Stealth's not gonna spin it. He rather just popped this Soul Storm. And we see him, he waited a little bit.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Okay, he got it, yeah.
Yeah, he seemed, to try to wait a little bit longer on the pinwheel that time, just to ensure that he gets that reversal super with 0, which he does, and then cashes out the Soul Storm with the level 3. KYOP down to just Spencer and a Space Storm.
Oh, full charge, multi-shot. No, there was 5. There's only 4 present. Oh,
Takes out the DP,
double DP.
There we go. Punishes the DP finally as he baits it out for the second time. Was other grenade again?
Oh,
KYOP!
KYOP. No, he drops him. The Rainstorm. Is this going to be enough?
Again, holding the up forward into the Rainstorm.
That's going to be level 3. Yes, Stealth is going to take it over KYOP. He advances to the big dance. He is your North American qualifying champion.
Every time, every reset or drop combo KYOP presented Stealth with, he was holding up immediate into Rainstorm, and that opened up KYOP over and over and over again.
Nothing but rainy days for KYOP. Holding that all the way in Seattle. IRL, rainy days, my condolences to your characters. Yeah. But, honestly, you did very well for yourself, placing second, but falling a little short.
Second don't matter.
Yep.
Unfortunately for KYOP, as Nico from Texas, registered in the tournament as Stealth, is going to be moving on and taking that last spot in Battle for the Stones finals next week at the Anaheim Hilton. Great stuff to him. Great stuff to all our competitors here today at Battle for the Stones. Fantastic tournament. Good stuff to Stealth. Do you have anything else to really say?
I'm just looking forward to seeing everybody there at the Anaheim Hilton. Again, December 8th through the 10th is where you need to go. If you haven't done so already, hit that follow button for this channel, Battle for the Stones. You don't want to miss any of it. It's only 1 weekend away.
Yeah, exactly. Next weekend, Anaheim Hilton, 8th through the 10th of December. I'll be there. Vicious will probably be there as well, and the guys will definitely hit us up if you see us. Definitely want to talk about some Marvel, and our finalists, our participants have been set. The final 16, the 7 Evo champions, the 6 Stone Bearers, and the 3 online qualifiers have been decided. So we'll see you guys next week on twitch.tv/Battle for the Stones.